pixels by. Sheriff Hawks rides deep into the night. Zombies moan and shadows crawl. He's laughing through the fear,
Fuck are they getting shots in the wall?
shooting them all.
Lock, load, and laugh at the fear. Grab your snacks, the sheriff's here. From spooky screams to outlaw talk.
Welcome to the wild world of Sheriff Hall.
Justice served. One jump scare at a time. Justice served.
One jump scare at a time.
Howdy, hello, howdy.
Yeah, just to make that real, I mentioned the mirror real fast, and I jump scared the shit out of myself.
Hey, Daniel, how's it going, man? Happy Sunday.
Greetings.
Danielle. Well, hello, Danielle.
It's Daniel, not Daniel.
Daniel. Okay, well, I misunderstood you. But I'm
It's a
old and
guy.
hard of it.
It's at the top of the screen. Eli family. Wait a minute, dude. How you doing?
Oh, yeah, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Happy Sunday.
Yep.
Hmm.
Then you got Eli family coming in. Holy. Beat the hell out of that keyboard. Good dang.
I'm sorry, I forgot I have a mechanical keyboard. So, and I type fast as well.
She's
So,
she's typing on a 1960s typewriter, fuckers.
hey, you know what? Those damn things were indestructible. What are you kidding me?
Right? And you're allowed to say hi to anybody you want to. I put the chat up on live stream so that I need to get rid
Yep.
of the desert scene, I guess. All right.
Medieval Mom. Welcome.
Thank you. Of course, my dog starts barking right when you said hello. Hi.
Well, he was saying hello,
How are you?
We're doing all right.
I am glad to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Of course.
Though I had Red harass me in my stream all afternoon.
Because our names ain't showing up. See if this helps. There. At least our names are showing up now. And is this better? No. It's not. That's better.
There we go.
We're
I'm
keeping
doing
our
good.
names a secret.
Well, yeah, I want to
Not
be
a
able to.
great gamer.
Hey, great. Hey, gamer. How you doing, man? What did he say? And Megan Milk. Megan Milk.
Hey, I'm great at gaming. Great at dying, that is. Megan, welcome. Seen this on sale promo. Hello. Oh, a doggy barking. Well, Ken barks every once in a while.
Yeah,
especially when he gets an itch.
No, I hike up my leg and scratch behind my ear.
Mm-hmm.
And Megan says, I like your little coffee cup.
Thank you very much.
I want one like that in real life.
Yeah, I actually have one. It years ago. It was a part of a FTD, not to be confused with STD, flower delivery. It was a happy face mug, like the 1960s happy face, and that's kind of what I wanted to find. So But yes, coffee is the elixir of life.
I'm sorry, I got to go to the mall now. I want to see if they actually make, hello, Megan, I want to see if they actually make an STD mug.
I'm sure if you look around online,
Hey,
you'll
sure.
find one,
Buy
huh?
one. Buy me one too.
This is my gonorrhea cup. But usually in December, I get chlamydia.
Hello, Alexis.
That's a whole different stream there, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Just saying.
Welcome, Alexis.
His mind, his
I
mind
never
just
even
took
thought
a
about that.
nosedive. His mind just took a nosedive.
This cup causes me diarrhea.
Yeah, but that's not an STD, so I don't think that counts. That's more like you need milk and magnesia, isn't it?
Oh,
Well, that's what
please.
coffee does to me. If you get stopped up, just have a cup of coffee and
No,
It
no.
doesn't do that to me. I've been drinking coffee since I was 8 years old.
Yep, same here.
you're not drinking it strong enough then.
I drank a pot of coffee, and when I started, my grandmother started making it for me when I was 8. She'd boil the milk and add the coffee to it, and it was the Spanish espresso coffee Bustelo. So now I
Mine,
drink a pot of coffee a day.
and mine was my grandpa. I
Mhm.
still drink it the same way. A little bit of cream, 2 spoons of sugar.
Mhm.
Ain't changed all these years.
I drink it with coffee creamer,
But
the caramel macchiato creamer. And it's about the only creamer I'll use. Other than that, I'll drink it black.
Yeah,
I
but
use a plain powdered creamer with a little bit of cinnamon in it, and that's about it.
I can't find mine.
well,
in powder.
I'm a man's man. I drink mine just regular coffee,
I used to drink it
regular creamer.
hot and black like I like my women. Oh, wait, what? Don't tell my wife that.
Susan, where are you? I got a story to tell you.
Snickering in the background. You didn't hear her snickering?
Hit replay.
I'm interested in who has a bad Thanksgiving if there are stories.
Oh, there are stories.
I'm sure there's stories, but I kind of want to keep them comedic. I don't want this to turn into a bitch session about Thanksgiving either.
Oh no, they're always comedic.
You and I will make them comedic. I know that.
Mm.
I'm sorry, even death is funny if you think about it. It may not be funny
Well,
to
who's going to
you when
start
your
it?
grandpa died or something, but there's humor in it. Sorry, there's always humor in everything.
I can start off with one. This was not me. It's a
It
woman I
was
used to
her.
work with.
Mm-hmm.
Very high strung. One of those women that just run around 100 miles an hour. And she got off work and she ran and she put the turkey in the oven and got it cooking. And she had a dog which named Killer. It was a little Yorkie. So next day at work, she's like, worst Thanksgiving ever. Like, what did you do? And she goes, I said, you burned the turkey? She's like, nope. She goes, I bought one of those roaster pans. She didn't double it. So she goes to pull, instead of pulling the whole rack out to baste the turkey, she pulled the pan, which tipped inward toward her. She said the turkey goes sliding out the pan on the floor. It's all greasy. Her little Yorkie comes hauling ass in, grabs the turkey by the end of the leg, and is dragging it across the kitchen trying to run. At which time, her husband gets home from work, opens the door, and sees the turkey flying across the kitchen floor. Nobody can move because they're sliding all across the kitchen because all the turkey grease is all over the floor. I was like, oh dear God, Nancy, only you. Only you. She said we spent a couple of hours getting all the grease off the counters and the kitchen. I said, well, Killer had a great Thanksgiving. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm sorry, you gotta laugh at that. Even if you're in that situation, you gotta laugh at that.
Oh, yeah, it crossed the point to the absurd. I mean, I was howling that morning because, like I said, high-strung woman just trying to get everything perfect and everything just
Doesn't
went to
that
hell in
require a
handbasket.
Thanksgiving card that says "My Vegetarian Christmas" or "My Vegetarian Thanksgiving"?
You know what? My 1 pound of sliced turkey deli meat in the fridge. Lay that on top of stuffing. There you go. Happy Thanksgiving.
Is there a window in this?
All right. Well, who wants to go next?
On
You
record,
can.
turkey.
Here
Ken,
cookies.
Honor Trucking, what's up,
we're,
man?
we're waiting on your Thanksgiving. We're waiting on your Thanksgiving story, man.
I'm bedridden now. So
That's not a very good Thanksgiving story.
oh yeah,
not so
if I'm
much.
still on the couch.
Haunted trucking.
All I'm doing is wasting fluid. I'll have you fill it. I'm pretty sure it's full. It won't light anymore.
Well, maybe I should.
I don't really have a Thanksgiving dinner that's the worst Thanksgiving dinner or worst Thanksgiving ever. It was Susan and I both agreed that turkey sucks. And we're never having turkey on Thanksgiving again. It might have needed burp, huh?
Oh, I have a few, but I don't call them bad as much as I call them fucking hilarious.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you filled it?
I tried.
I'll work with it.
I
Anyway,
want to.
what I was trying to say was, whew, that's cold.
You not hear me?
Anyway, we have a recipe she calls Western Ranch chili. And that is basically glorified nachos. It needed burped,
Okay.
which is what I'm thinking. My problem with mine is it needs burped. But I'm trying to do live stream right now. I'll wait till later. Thank you for trying, though. Anywho. Yeah, it's got, what's it got? Burger, Doritos. Oh, yeah, it's chili with beans. And then lots and lots and lots of cheese and Doritos. And that's basically it. It's put together in layers. Thank you, Medieval Mom, for saying that. For saying
You're
hit
welcome.
the like button. Did you see the comment on your stream?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to Medieval Mom. I was hanging out over there before I went live. Anyway, I said, if you're in here and you haven't hit the like button or hit the subscribe button
Yes.
yet, what are you waiting for? It's free. I like to talk shit
Yes.
in the chat when they haven't hit the like button and shit yet.
I'm sorry, you said you just like to talk
Yeah,
shit in chat?
I talk shit
I
up here
thought that
too.
covered any other
Talk
time,
shit
too.
everywhere.
Hey, if nothing else,
Yeah.
you're consistent.
Buddy.
Well, there is one room you definitely have to talk shit in. That's the bathroom.
Hmm.
I think the funniest
Indeed.
Thanksgiving I had was my dad's brother was coming over one year. He had never been anywhere for any holiday ever. This was the first time. About 3 days before Thanksgiving, he gets a hold of my dad and he says, I don't like turkey. I want a duck.
Well,
Now,
go get
we
one
already
then.
had the turkey. So my dad goes to the store and he buys a duck. Now, the problem is he never cooked a duck, and neither had I.
Yeah.
So we're
That's a
both,
whole different learning curve. I don't think you can cook it like a turkey because I tried and it was so fucking greasy we threw it away.
That was pheasant.
Oh, it was
oh,
pheasant. Yeah.
although duck is greasy too, but we'll get there. So my dad decides if we roast a turkey, there's got to be a roast duck. So he leaves and he's trying to find a cookbook, anything with roast duck. He finally finds one, but we have a problem. We only got one oven, and the turkey is still in the oven. So then my dad comes up with a brilliant idea. He says, well, he'll never know the difference. Let's just cut it up and fry it, like you would fry a chicken. So my dad was like, well, I know he eats fried chicken. We'll just fry the duck. And so, we get the batter. We're frying literally duck on top of this damn stove.
Okay.
So we get the thing fried. We can't tell if it's done because duck's not quite like chicken. You cut into it. You're looking for blood. You're trying to make sure it's, cooked.
Yeah, it's pink even when it's done. Yep.
Yeah.
You need a thermometer to check duck.
Well, of course, his brother is naturally just a little bit late, but he shows up and he smells this smell. And I'm not going to lie, it kind of didn't smell good because I guess you're not supposed to fry a duck. And he's like, what is that? And my dad walks up to him all happy. I mean, he's just ecstatic. He goes, got a special treat for you. It's a surprise. Sit down and, I'll make you a plate. Now, mind you, the turkey's on the table. Everybody's sitting down. My dad has to get up. He wants to surprise him with this fried duck. Before my dad comes in, there's another knock at the door, and apparently his brother had a girlfriend. Not a wife, just a girlfriend.
Okay.
So, of course, we get up, we let her in, and my dad's yelling from the kitchen because he could see through the doorway. He goes, does she want duck too? She's like, well, yeah, I don't like turkey. So apparently neither one of them like turkey. So my dad's like, I'll make you a plate too. So my dad makes 2 plates. Yeah, they ain't got nothing but duck on them, mind you, because everything else is on this table. So they got to, whatever else they want with it, they got to put on it. This girl smells this chicken or this duck leg and literally smacks my dad's brother in the face with the fucking duck leg. He's got grease and fucking batter all over his face. And she starts yelling at him, what the hell is this? What moron decided to fry duck? And everybody's just ducking their head laughing. I'm about to fall out the chair. I didn't really pay attention, hello, Monique, to anything that was said. I was more concentrated on the fact that this dude had hot grease and shit on his face. And his girlfriend is still going off. And my dad's like, well, look, if you don't want turkey, you're just going to have bologna because we didn't really have anything else. My his brother's wiping off his face going, why did you fry the duck? And my dad literally looks at him and goes, I only have one oven, moron.
Well, fried turkey's good. You would think fried duck would be good.
No, we've had fried turkey, deep fried, but you got to be careful with it because that will blow up if you don't.
No, you cut it apart like you do chicken.
I don't like turkey.
Cut it apart into pieces like you do chicken.
I really
it's
don't
just
like
fine.
turkey.
And don't do it fucking frozen.
Oh,
Don't be a moron like them people that set their houses on fire. Hello,
now we
Bonnie.
deep fried the whole thing. That's what we did. Deep fried it all.
Everyone know my worst Thanksgiving was last Thanksgiving. That's what Mommy said.
Uh-oh. I know year before last, even though don't like turkey at all, none of us do. I injected it with Creole
Ooh.
seasoning, and I let it marinate in the fridge for 4 days before I pulled it out and cooked it. Now I have to say
Hey,
that
Richie,
was
right?
good.
Not Richie wrong, but Richie right.
So anybody else have a funny Thanksgiving? Everyone knows my worst Thanksgiving was last Thanksgiving. I think that was your cousin. I think that's what you had said. But I don't remember what happened. That wasn't even my funniest Thanksgiving, but I've had a lot of funny ones. But you guys got to understand, I kind of grew up in chaos, and my family was the opposite of normal. In short, we could fuck up a holiday.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean, Thanksgivings were just they were never a big deal in my house, Mother and I, and it was never a huge deal. It was just a day off, get up early, watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on TV.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we should do that.
Oh yeah, I
Wonder
do
if that's
that.
copyrighted. Probably, huh?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, pretty
But
good.
yeah, every year, watch it
What is
with
that?
my son. So even when I lived in New York, I never went
Huh.
to the Thanksgiving Day
Is
Parade.
that it?
I
I
grew
don't
up
want to be
there.
in the crowd.
Well, here's the
I'm getting
thing,
at
and
you.
what
Don't
I had
smell
to
like an old
explain to my
lady.
husband and my son was all those stores
Weird.
in New York City, usually it's a bitter cold day.
I thought it
There's
smelled pretty
no
good.
place to use the restroom. You cannot use the store restroom unless you buy
Oh, yeah,
something,
because blue sky.
and it's usually you gotta walk 10 blocks to the subway station. It's like, "Oh, heck no, we sit home on the couch, eat,
Yeah, see the
drink
way I
coffee."
think about it. That's the way I think about fireworks and shit too. I ain't
Mhm.
going to no fireworks on 4th of July. I'll sit in my house,
My piggy.
watch the New York fireworks or the Mount Rushmore fireworks on my
My
TV,
piggy.
and I
Mhm.
can pause it when I want to get up to go pee,
Yep.
or I can drink when I want to. There ain't nobody telling me what I can do and what I can't. I'll watch it in my damn underwear if I feel like it.
Exactly. It's comfort of your home.
Yep.
So, but yeah.
I grew up in a foster home, and there was 11 of us. So to give
Mm.
you an idea of how chaotic the holiday season was, and it really wasn't any other holiday except Thanksgiving and Christmas, where the most funniest things would happen because you had 11 of us, and then you had my dad, and of course you had his family, and then you had, and I don't know if everybody has this, but it's very much true. I love movies when they throw that in there. You always have that one relative you never see, you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
And when they show up, that's usually when it gets to be the craziest and the funniest because you really don't even know the person.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And like my dad's brother, he knew him. Obviously, they're brothers. I mean, none of us knew him. We never seen him. He never showed up. And then that one year, there he was. He didn't even come back after that.
Oh, damn.
I guess the slap in the face with the duck leg was enough for him.
Oh,
But
damn.
one
Did you
year
end up
we had a
fighting?
mishap with a cat.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the funniest Thanksgiving I think I ever had in my life was the fucking cat.
Okay.
Now, to this day, I don't like cats, but my dad didn't either. He always thought cats belonged outside.
Mhm.
But I had one foster brother that loved cats. And we had a stray, big yellow cat. I guess I don't know what the hell kind of cat
No,
you call that. Yeah, I guess it's a tabby. Outside. And that year, it was kind of cold.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Foster broke the back door and let the goat in. He tried to put it in the basement, so my dad was in the house.
Mm.
You know, because that would work.
Yeah.
All sitting at the table and they're doing their normal joking, you know, and he passed this and passed that, and cat just jumps on the fucking table right on my dad's plate.
Oh,
But if you're a
damn.
cat, you'd be going after the fucking right, right on my dad's plate. Jump so chair flipped backward, the edge of the table, so it kind of jumped up. We're eating on fine china, so that plate got broke. The cat's up there with us around his turkey leg. Like, we got to have that turkey leg, and just hissing from away. And he's just staring at my dad, and he's looking at the cat, and he goes to grab the cat, and it claws the shit out of him, and then takes off. And I don't know how this cat did it. It literally had that fucking turkey leg in his mouth and just took off running to the kitchen. And my dad just looks at it, gets another plate, makes us up another plate, looks at the cat and says, "Happy Thanksgiving. You're going back outside when you're done." I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure he was going to kill that cat.
Kill the cat.
But he looks at it and says, "Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, but you're going outside when this is done."
Aw.
Monique says, my uncle made me take my cousin shopping for groceries. Mind you, I live in a small town and no one really dresses up. Mostly us see, I think it was mostly you see us in
Jeans and
jeans,
flannel.
flannel, no kidding. Well, yeah, that's normal here too. Or t-shirt when it's warmer. My cousin is dressed like a fancy golfer. She looked like she came from Beverly Hills with all the gold chains. We told her to go to change and put jeans and a sweater. She said no.
The uppity.
So my uncle made,
Your uncle.
and made me take my cousin with me. And let me tell you, people were looking at us. Yeah, I'm sure they'd be looking at you here too. You dress all like that, man.
Well, that's kind of hard, I have to say. Growing up in New York City, I found when I left New York City at 26, I moved to Florida. And New York City casual dress is still too dressy for Florida. Because I would just get dressed like normal, throw something on, and everybody's like, "Where are you going?" Like, "What do you mean, where am I going?" They're like, "You're so dressed up." And I look down, I'm like, this is not dressed up for me. This is normal hangout day-to-day clothes. And growing up in New York City, I think I owned one pair of jeans.
Yeah, jeans and t-shirt are normal here.
Yeah, see, it was a big switch. It took me a long time to get used to that. So I can kind of see that. I mean, not all the gold jewelry and stuff, but just depends on where you're coming from.
Right.
Yeah, I could never be confused as if I'm dressed up, because this is like blue jean t-shirt country too.
See, and up in North Dakota, if you're dressed up, you have nice boots on. Nice cowboy boots.
And I got to tell you, I still don't own a pair of blue jeans. I actually have one pair of black jeans. I just don't wear
We
jeans.
literally got rid of all of our blue jeans.
Yeah, because I'm too fat to wear them anymore.
Oh, did you?
Stand them.
And she can't stand them. First, she yells in Walmart, "Oh my God, the store doesn't have enough organic food." Now I got a ton of people.
Okay.
Hey, Story.
First she yells in Walmart, "Oh my God, this store doesn't have enough organic food." Now I got a ton of. Wow.
I just read that, Hawks.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I just got spaced out for a minute. I was actually literally thinking about the last Thanksgiving I had with my grandma before she passed away, and something that she said still sticks with me to this day and always makes me smile. she was on hospice, and we went over there for Thanksgiving. Never done that before, but it's just what she said after she ate Thanksgiving dinner. You know, she literally looks over at me and my mom and everybody, and she goes, "You know, all these years, every Thanksgiving, turkey, turkey, turkey." She goes, "You know, I hope in heaven they serve Chinese food." And then went to bed. It's always stuck
Woman
with me
after
all
my own
these
heart
years,
right
you
there.
know, that just came out of the blue.
Sounds like my wife.
Oh, I could live on Chinese food if
And
I
I
could.
could live on Mexican
And
food. Good.
well, the funniest part is I never seen my grandmother, I mean, ever eat Chinese food. I didn't even know where that came from, but we all couldn't help but laugh.
Let's see, Monique says, there I was talking to these two guys who see almost every single time I'm at Walmart. They were debating about how many kegs of beer they were going to get. So I was talking to them, and she said,
I
you
got
talk
it
to
highlighted.
everyone. I'm like, this is a small town. You see pretty much the same people every day or week. Yeah, I could see that. That's a difference with my husband and I as well. Again, New York City, you keep to yourself. And when we got together, and I'm noticing he talks to everybody and neighbors and people down the street. And I'm like, I've lived here 8 years, and I think I know one person on this whole street. He knew everybody and all their background. I was like, yeah, I'm just introvert. I guess you can take the girl out the city. You can't take the city out of the girl.
Saying I'm the opposite. You take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy. You're so happy to see people.
Well, me, I guess.
You're so happy to see people because you never see anybody out on the farm.
I'm different. I don't mind talking to anybody, but I don't ever want to get personal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to know their backstory. I didn't know their backstory yesterday. I don't want to know it today either.
Mm-hmm. TMI.
See, and I'm the guy that'll tell you my backstory. Not really. I'm just joking.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, no. Mom.
Then I had one Thanksgiving. I don't know. I guess you could call it funny, but I called it a pain in the ass. And that was before foster care. My mom had one of her cousins come over, and this guy was loud as God Almighty. Was he loud? And he got all of us kids in trouble because we were sitting at the table like everybody else does, I assume, and he's talking to my mom in a loud voice. Almost seems like he's yelling at you, but he's not yelling. He just talks really loud. And he's talking to my mom. Of course, we're kids, so we don't know a lot of things, you know. And I'll never forget this. He looks right at my mom and he goes, you know, the best thing on a Thanksgiving evening is a good old blowjob. I'm going to have to get out of here pretty soon and go back to my girlfriend's house. Kind of got a long drive, and I'll never forget this. I almost did it. God, am I glad my brother did it first. Mom, what's a blowjob? That's where the trouble started.
Oh, no doubt. Mm-hmm.
Hawks sex education.
And I almost asked because I was 7 years old. I didn't know what the hell that was. Didn't make any sense to none of us.
Country boys. Can't read that down there. Then we get to the checkout stand. She asks how much the bags cost. the cashier said free, and oh my god, she was like super excited. So excited that the cashier offered my cousin a box of Walmart bags. What the fuck?
Oh, jeez. You talk about families and holidays, and this was a Christmas, and I must have been about 7, and I went. No, I was about 6. I was a little younger. Okay, went to bed. Okay, whatever. I get up next morning, come out of my room all excited to get presents under the tree, and on my Christmas tree, there's a set of stockings, and I'm talking women's pantyhose and a bra. I stopped dead in my tracks, and I'm looking at this like, what is that? Where did that
I
come
know
from?
one of those bumps again. What is that?
Apparently,
Oh, it
my
is.
mom stayed up late with one of my uncles, and they had a little bit too much to drink, and mom decided to decorate the tree herself. So, there's a picture that's still in my family floating around somewhere.
I hope the bra was as the star.
No, it wasn't. It was just under it. Oh, come on. You remember the old Christmas trees with the 18,000 pounds of icicles on them?
Oh, yeah.
That you'd
And
find
the
icicles.
bulbs that get so hot, if you touch them on accident, you'll burn the fuck out of your hand.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Every time the Christmas bulb hit the floor, because they were glass.
And the rest of the bulbs will go out.
Yes. Supreme fire hazard lights. Absolutely.
Monique says, yep, that is like my uncle. He talks very low because he's hard of hearing.
But my mom's cousin wasn't hard of hearing. He just talked loud.
Yeah. But she's saying hard of hearing, so he talks. Oh, he talks loud, not low. I misread that. No, well, actually, it does. My grandpa used to talk in a murmur, and we have to keep telling him, "Speak up, we can't hear you," because he could not hear himself speak, and he was afraid he was going to be offensive.
Oh.
So he just, "Hey, how you doing today?" Just real low, and it's like, what the fuck?
Well, my son being on the spectrum, he has no accounting for volume level. And he could be standing right in front of you, and it's like, son, lower it down a couple of notches. We're right here. No concept. He speaks like 4 volume levels above everybody else. So,
Sound familiar, Susan?
Self what?
I said sound familiar.
Oh.
My daughter.
Yes. So she, his volume level, especially first thing in the morning at like 6 o'clock when he gets up before his medicine.
She's 23, going on 6.
He's going on 100 miles an hour.
And then Christmas, oh my God, shut the fuck up!
Well, when he was little, we would do Christmas decorations after Thanksgiving. We now made it pretty much the first weekend in December. We start with Christmas because it would just set him off, and that's all you heard from morning till night. So we pushed decorating for Christmas back a little bit. So, no, but I have to say he's better about it now. I'll tell him, son, what's the rule? No Christmas music till after Thanksgiving. There you go. That's when you start. So
I always thought it was funny, like especially with kids, like to the clock must stop, like for Christmas, right? They're so impatient for Christmas. It's like to them, it's really long. And it's weird. To me, it's weird because, like, and I went through this too. Like when the kids were small, I can't sleep. It's always Christmas Eve. Can't sleep. They would just be so excited. And I never figured this out either. Like, you'd have to go in there all hours of the night to get them to shut up and go to sleep. And they would still get up at like 6 a.m.
Yep.
So I started the policy of ain't nobody opening up no gifts till after breakfast and after I have my coffee. Oh, you would have thought that I laid the hammer down. Drove them nuts. They'd sit there and they'd eat their breakfast. They'd sit in front of that tree about every 5 minutes. Are you done with your coffee yet? Are you done with your coffee yet? Are you done with your coffee yet? You ask me that one more time, I'm going to drink a whole pot.
I was going to say, if you ask me one more time, I'm having a second one, and you're going to sit in that chair and watch me drink it. And you're not going to say a word. Or I'm getting another cup.
And it was weird because, like, the next year, they started getting up and it's weird because, like, they're not opening gifts now until about 10 o'clock in the morning. So you think they might want to sleep till about 9. No. It started like they added a half hour of sleep. It went from 6 to 6:30. How the fuck do you?
Hey, no need to be rude.
Well, my son has always been a morning person. Always, his entire life. Get up between 5:30 and 6 a.m. no matter what time he goes to bed. So one year, my husband and I, Christmas Eve, we're up and we're wrapping gifts and all the late night stuff. That way we can be prepared for him by 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. At which point we made the rule now, you don't get up until there's light in the sky. That sun starts coming up. But anyway, so we get up and we're sitting there and I'm drinking coffee and I'm looking at my husband and he's not up yet. We're like, it's 6:30. This is unheard of. 7 o'clock. That boy did not get up until 8 o'clock that morning. And meanwhile, his dad and I stayed up all night long with gifts and putting bike together. And we're like the one day of the year he actually slept in. And then it's like,
I agree with that, Monique. I think there are some Christmas songs we just get so sick of by December. That's because they start playing Christmas songs like right after Halloween. Thanksgiving ain't even here yet, and everything's Christmas.
Yep.
My problem is,
even around here, if you live 2 doors down from me, Christmas lights already. Thanksgiving ain't here. Across the street, big Christmas tree in the front room right by their picture window. Thanksgiving ain't even here yet. Turn on the radio, and what do? Christmas music all day.
Yeah, no.
My problem is every time I hear Christmas music, it puts me in PTSD. That's why I'm not telling any Thanksgiving stories, because everything is just horrible stories. So I don't want to bring down the chat by talking about that shit.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be comedic, not talk about shit I should be talking in therapy about.
Well, from a cultural standpoint,
I would send a therapist to therapy, okay?
Well, I grew up in a Puerto Rican household with our music was very festive. It's all about
Puerto Rican.
Yes, eating and drinking and dancing and celebrating. So when I got older and school and the American Christmas carols,
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, God.
they're depressing. I was like,
Read the lyrics to the shit. I know.
I'm like, where's the fun time music? You grow up in a household. It's you eat, you drink, you dance, you have a good time, and it's a time of celebration. And I raised my son with Christmas is Jesus's birthday, and when he was about 7, he goes, "Mom, it's not Jesus' birthday." I said, "Why not?" And he goes, "Because for people's birthdays, we have birthday cake. So every year, Jesus gets a birthday cake, and it's Happy Birthday, Jesus."
That's not a bad thing either. But actually, you want to get technical, that's when it's celebrated, but it's because
Right. It's
why? Because of pagan holidays, right?
pagans. Yeah.
And the Christian church wanted to bring all the different religions together and make everybody comfortable.
Yep.
Was that the
No.
first woke movement, Hawks?
I
But
don't know. That maybe that was. I don't know.
maybe, but for a 7-year-old's mind, it made sense. So but oh, jeez.
I did an experiment for my psychology class. I wrote a paper on it. LOL. It was to put a fancy wrapped up box or gift bag in a place where everyone could see it. Fuck, my eyes are fucking up. And see how long it takes everyone in the house to look in it or open it. Everyone in the house failed within 20 minutes.
That's because my son wasn't there. They had 3.2 seconds. That boy would get up and look in the trash to see if he missed anything from the night before.
I used to get in trouble on like Christmas and my birthday because I've never been like that excitable person, you know. It's not that I didn't like the gifts. I've just never been one to go yay and jump up and down. It's just whatever it is. It's not in my personality. It never was. And it would always be like Christmas night. Like, did you not, like your gifts? Like, no, I like them very much. Thank you. Well, you didn't act excited. I think I must have spent 3 years trying to figure out how the hell you act excited.
Hugs, I can identify with that 100%. You're an old soul. I'm an old soul. When 2 years ago, when we got accepted for the house, it happened to be my birthday, October 10th. And I wake up and my husband's got a screensaver on computer. We got the house. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And he looked absolutely dejected. He's like, can I get a woohoo?
Whoa.
I'm like, are you kidding? I don't do that. And he'll hoop and holler and jump up and down. And it's like, I've never done that, not even as a kid. And I'm like, sweet, that's awesome. That's my excitement level.
I never did either. And then I have to explain to people, it's never that I don't like gift. I do. But maybe it's a personality glitch where it's not in me to woohoo, jump up and down, or whatever the case may be.
Yep. Same here. I understand that 1,000%.
Yeah, and again, it goes on to other things like some people panic. I never panic.
Correct.
I instantly
go. Just look at us.
I instantly go into problem solving mode instead of panicking, and it weirds out my sister because like somebody could get shot right in front of me, and I'd be like, "How can I take care of this?" I instantly want to. I'm weird like that, I guess. I don't know. Or she'll panic and flip the fuck out, and I'm like, that solves nothing. How do we solve this problem? Where's the shooter at? How do we get to safety?
I don't even panic.
No. Go ahead, Ox.
Panic at death, and because I used to get in trouble too for like not crying at funerals, and I always thought, but even if I cry, they're not getting out of the box.
Oh yeah. Talk about people that don't panic. My mom, years ago, before she retired, she worked at a place in cabinets. She was filing some stuff in cabinets that were up on a wall. And when she was coming down off the step stool, the cabinet started tearing off the wall.
Oh, sure.
And coming down. So she puts her left hand up to block her head and her right hand to try to push the bottom of the cabinet. Anyway, the door had a hinge on it and it locked onto her pinky and it tore her pinky off. Everybody in the front office was freaking out, and she's sitting there now missing pinky, and the guy's got a towel and they wrapped it around. The NYPD comes in and ambulance people, and she's sitting there. She's like, you go get a screwdriver. You need to unscrew this hinge because the bottom half of my finger is still lodged in there. And she said the cop looked at her like, lady, you're one tough SOB. He goes, I'd be screaming like a little girl. And she goes, that ain't going to solve anything. And sure enough, so. But yeah, it's never been in us to panic.
See, and I would get comments like that too, and then I'd go,
Mm-hmm.
is that excited enough for you? You're such an asshole.
Does that make you feel
You're an
better?
asshole. Yep, I'm an asshole.
But here's a question for you two. Do you guys have a policy for, like,
It's weird how people react.
you know, like if it's a holiday and you get a family member that you haven't seen, they don't come over all year, they don't call, they don't write, and then suddenly they just show up. Do you guys have a policy for them? You know?
We don't have family that shows up like that.
No, me either. Reason being is I live in the hills of Kentucky, of Tennessee, and there's not one of my family members that step foot here in Tennessee.
Huh.
Not up in my neck of the woods. My brother is in South Carolina, and he'll go to Dollywood. But in 2 years, he's never been up here. My mother? Hell no. Not in this lifetime.
The only policy
You're lucky if you can pry her off the block.
The only policy I have is not for Thanksgiving because, I mean, to me, it's food. I'm going to feed you, you know. But for
We're
Christmas,
going to
I
house
do.
for Thanksgiving, Susan.
You know.
He won't kick us out on Thanksgiving, but Christmas he will.
Oh, no, I don't kick them out. But, I mean, I had people complain. Well, they don't complain anymore because I guess by now they know the policy. But I literally had, like, people would come over and you'd only see them on Christmas, you know. And so I started this policy. If I don't see you all year, you don't call, you don't do anything, I'm not buying you Christmas.
Oh. Yeah.
And the first, like, well, where's my gift? I'm like, I didn't get you one. Well, why wouldn't you get me one? Well, let's see. This is December. I saw you last December. No phone call, no visit, no nothing. You're just here for the gift. Guess what? If you're not here, you don't visit, you're not good enough to communicate, I don't feel like I should be buying you a gift. And it cured the problem because now they don't even bother to come over.
Susan, Hawks has an allergy problem again. Oh.
Yeah, I got to the point in our household. Well, I mean, it was just my mother, my brother, and myself. But my mom would just spend all this money and buy every uncle and aunt. My mom was the youngest of 11.
For that shit, man.
Exactly. And I'm like, Mom, Christmas is about the kids. We always said Christmas was the kids, New Year's was the grown-up party for grown-ups. I was like, keep it
If
gifts
I have the
or for
money, I'll
kids
buy
only.
my wife something.
Period.
But if I don't, even then, we go, love you. Because you know what? A lot of times are
Well,
hard,
my
man,
husband and
especially
I-
around the holidays where they seem to raise the electricity and the fucking everything else around Christmas time. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to us. The brake line broke on my husband's truck yesterday when he went grocery
Does he
shopping
know how to
in
fix
Walmart.
it?
Which is no.
What broke? The
Well,
rubber line?
I think it's an old Chevy Silverado, and it's a metal
What's the
whatever.
metal part?
Metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want a trick?
So,
You're on the Redneck channel. Do you want a trick? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a pair of
Always.
pliers?
Yes.
Cut first. You got to have a way to cut the line where it's broke. Your fluid is going to come from the front. So if it's only one line that broke, pinch it, roll it back, pinch it again, roll it back, pinch it again until you can afford to fix it. Then you'll have 3 brakes. But go under the hood and make sure you have enough brake fluid in the brake fluid container. And it's hooked to your foot pedal and all that shit.
I'm gonna hook you up with my husband and we can go over that piece.
Alright.
But you know, I did, like I said, he was just backing out
Uh-huh.
of the parking space, and that was it.
No
You know, no
brakes.
brakes. So
Okay.
thankfully, nope.
Got to
A
figure out
friend of
which
ours
which
went
one's
to go
leaking,
pick.
which one blew. Yeah.
Yeah, he can tell you that one. But yeah, so that was yesterday, and it's like, we were just getting, you know what? It's always that Murphy's Law, just when you're
Oh
getting
yeah.
out of a
Oh
hole,
yeah.
because now we're coming to Thanksgiving, which I already told my son. Guess what? Dad gets paid on Friday. Guess when we're having Thanksgiving? On
Oh.
Friday. And then, my son's birthday is December 11th, and then we're rolling into Christmas, and it's like, okay. My son's like, but mom, this is gonna mess things up. I said, son, the first year we moved into this house, it was like the money pit. We moved in November 1st.
Oh fuck.
We ended up not having uh, propane in the tank, and we had never
Oh.
dealt with propane. So the propane tank stopped working. Then we had no heat. Then that's when we got hit by that below zero
Yeah.
cold snap for a week.
Right now we're dealing
Yep.
with no heater.
So, how are you? And then our pipes froze during
Oh
that
yeah,
time
that
too.
all goes together.
And first time homeowners, we didn't know. We'd been in the house, what, 2 weeks,
Well, if
3
you could
weeks?
call this a home, I guess it's a home. It's a when I want to move, I just hook it up to a big truck and pull it away. Put the wheels back underneath it.
So my son was like, Mom, what are we going to do? It's freezing. I said, I grew up in New York City where the boiler would go out all the time. Go get me the big stock pot, put water in it, put it
What do
on
you
the
got there,
stove to
Monty?
boil, opened up the oven door, had heat at least in the kitchen. At night, unfolded my son's little cot in the kitchen and slept in front of the
Well, at least
oven
you're not a moron.
open.
Because our neighbors, okay, I don't know if you know about this, but we had a storm a few years back. They called it the Atlas storm. You can literally look it up. We were buried. And what's
No, I
that?
didn't know. Oh
Okay,
no, I had
yeah,
never
you
heard
can
of it.
look it
I'll
up.
have
It's
to look it up.
literally all over the internet. If you want to look up the Atlas storm, that's what they called it.
hmm
Anyway, it was a freak snowstorm, and we literally got buried. Everything was shut down for 7 days. No power, um, no water in our area because it was run off of power because it was a well, which runs off of a pump, right?
Mm.
I'll get to you in just a
Okay.
second, Moni. Be patient. I want to finish my story. Anyway, first thing Susan and I did was started collecting snow, dumping in a steel, 5 gallon buckets of snow, left them sit on the front porch so they were easy to get to, and then dumped them in a big pot on top of the stove. And then you
hmm
dumped it into another pot after it melted to strain all the leaves and shit out of it, or any grass or anything that you accidentally grabbed. And then dumped it in the back of the toilet to flush the toilet. Nobody figured that shit out. And also, while you're heating that up, you're also heating the house so fucking hot, we had to open the front door.
Yep.
And everybody else, how the fuck you got it so
Oh,
hot in here? Well, we're melting snow to flush our toilet. And
mhm.
then we were also running that
Yep.
same snow water through a filter so that we had stuff to cook with because there was no water. And they
hmm
couldn't figure out how to heat their house and how to flush their toilets. My ex-wife, which lived a couple of houses down with my daughter, oh my god, her toilet was literally full. You couldn't sit on it anymore because she was not flushing it at all. Well, there ain't no
Mm,
water to flush it. Well, fucking use your goddamn brain. Use your head for
exactly.
more than a hat rack, you dumb bitch.
Mm,
Jesus Christ. And that house was freezing cold. All their fucking lines froze. One of
mm.
them busted underneath the house. I'm like, Jesus, you ain't got no brains at all. Holy shit.
I had my son shoveling snow into that big stock pot because that was the biggest one we had, and I'm like,
Seeing we
Go-
just scooped it with 5-gallon buckets and did that. Yeah.
Well, we didn't have any. We just had, and I'm like, go shovel snow, bring it into and that's what we did to
And make
flush our
sure you get the
toilets.
clean snow, not the yellow snow.
Yes, exactly.
And no Tootsie Rolls in there either, son.
No, yeah. No, well, like I said,
Okay. All right. Why does my car randomly locks when my car door is open? I not even touch the key fob, but I put my grocery bags in the car and the door is open, then it randomly locks. Sometimes it does it if all the doors are closed, but I haven't hit the lock button on my fob. That is what we like to call an electric gremlin. You need to take it to a shop. I'm not your expert on that shit. That's electronic locks and shit, and you're talking key fob. I know nothing about them.
I had a car that used to do that. After so many seconds, it would just automatically lock.
Yeah, see, that's a electric gremlin is what we used to call that, where it would just all of a sudden get the power to. All it does is do what it's told to do. When all of a sudden the electric lock gets the signal electric zap to lock, it locks. That's what it does. So your lock is working perfectly fine. It's some kind of crossed wires or something, which is causing it to do that. Okay, I think my dog needs out. I hate to do this to you because you're brand new up here, but I need to use the bathroom, and I think my dog needs out.
Not a problem.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. No, it's all
The
good.
chat's moving so fucking fast right now. It's hard to keep up. I know.
I'm a big guy. I'm a big girl now. I've got
I'm
my YouTube open.
Kid now. Sorry, but
I get to hang out with all your cool people.
I thought get a bucket. Yeah, right, Monique.
Kids. Yeah, absolutely. It's dangerous if you have kids, if that's happening, or even if a
You
pet.
teach them to unlock the door, But I even
You're thinking logically again.
I was too poor to take my car to a mechanic to figure that out, and I had a car that would randomly lock too. But I had a back door that I ripped them wires out of the fucking lock so that you manually had to lock it on the back door. So when I went into the store, I literally locked it by hand outside, just like the old school trucks and pickups and cars and shit. Yeah, because I ripped all that fucking wiring out. I was so sick and tired of being locked out of my car. Then I got smart and made another key and hid it underneath the hood so that you had to literally be looking for the key and knew exactly where it was at. Anyway, I'm going to pee the bed if I don't go and do this. All right.
That's kind of important, Goat. I get to hang out with the cool chat. So, anybody have any funny Christmas or New Year stories? Or any kind of specific tradition that you do for New Year's? I know for me, for New Year's, and I've always done it. California. Yeah. For New Year's, I always at midnight, I'll always step outside and light a candle, and I say a New Year's prayer for family and friends and try to bring off the new year on a positive note.
Well, for me, I quit drinking, but I mean, I had one. I got so drunk I accidentally used a girl's bathroom. What a shock that was.
You used to make tamales. I have to say, I'm pretty open to food. I do not like fresh tamales. I remember coming home from middle school one day, and in my hallway in New York, it's a long hallway to get to our apartment. I'm like, what is that smell in there? My aunt's friends had come in from Arizona, Doña Teresa, and they opened the door, and that smell just hit me. I think it's a texture thing. I couldn't do it. I don't know what it is about tamales I just can't handle. So, and like I said, I'm pretty good on food. So,
Oh, I've tried so many different types of food.
aside from
Person,
meat and potatoes,
turquoise,
what's your
waving
favorite?
turquoise.
What's your favorite type of food, Hawks?
Meat and well, let's see.
Meat and potatoes,
I
besides
like
meat and potatoes.
Chinese.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm a guy, so you know it's going to be meat and potatoes,
Oh yeah.
except
Chi-
liver. I mean, I
I'm
like chicken liver, but I don't
ugh.
freaking care for like liver
No.
itself.
Yeah, no.
Um,
I'm a
I
girl
don't
and I
know.
like
I
meat and
guess just the
potatoes.
basics. I mean, I
Well, I
offend
mean,
women
like,
because, like, when they make broccoli,
hmm
cauliflower, I call that rabbit food and or woman food because, and I call it that because, like, my mom would always eat broccoli, cauliflower, turnips, cabbage. Hey, of course, my sisters would, oh, this is great. I love this. Of course, me and my brother are like, nah.
in
So
my
I'm like,
house,
it's got to be a woman thing.
I don't know. In my house growing up, here's the extent of our vegetables: lettuce, tomato, onion, canned corn, and canned French cut string beans. That was the traditional. Then it was mostly root vegetables. And the potato family, like yuca, the white root vegetable, sweet potatoes, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that was it for vegetables. I didn't learn how to eat vegetables till I moved out of my house and I started cooking for myself. Uh,
I know I eat the shit out of when I was a kid, cucumbers. Man, to me, that was like candy. I
mm-hmm.
fucking loved cucumbers. I don't know what that, deal was, but um, I'd have rather had a cucumber than I would have went to the store and got a bag of chips. Just always had a preference for cucumbers.
Monique, I like broccoli with butter. Butter, garlic, green beans, broccoli, any of that. I hate string beans. It
No,
reminds me of
broccoli to
pasta.
me is rabbit food.
No, my son will eat it. Where I got him to eat it was put cheese on everything, melt cheese. And then over the years, you want to see one of his favorite dishes, pasta Alfredo with broccoli. That boy will eat a plate. That forget it. So, but yeah, I
Hate
taught
string
myself how to eat
beans. It
all.
reminds you of hospital food. My wife don't like string beans, but to me, it's just basically a messed up looking green bean. It's the same damn thing. It's just like
Hmm
whatever their reason, however, why that, where they call that French cut now. It's not string beans. It's now called French cut or French
Well,
style green beans.
yeah, they're like slivers.
Yeah. To me, they taste the same. So I've never looked at it like, oh, well, you know,
Hmm Oh, definitely. I
my
mean,
biggest downfall is I'm highly allergic to onions. And it was
mm.
weird because I love onions, but I just can't eat them. I've seen that middle finger, Ken.
And me, I love asparagus. Snap off fresh asparagus, marinate it in some olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and garlic, and then roast them. Oh, I can make a pig of myself on that.
No, to me, I feel like I'm a cow eating in a field when I see asparagus. It's just like I look at it like, what the hell is that? Still trying to figure out what the middle finger was for. I seen him on there a minute ago with that middle finger. Now it's the Thanksgiving guy. I can't make that out. He's even on my TV. I can't make out the face on that.
Let's see, what's the other one? These are free gave us string. I like Brussels sprouts.
Ew.
What? Ew.
Oh, oh man, that's like baby cabbages or something. They're gross.
Mhm. No, I roast them in some olive oil, black pepper, and then let them cool. And then you add dried cranberries, walnuts, finely sliced red onion with a balsamic vinaigrette, and you toss them. And
I
that's
don't know that I could eat that. I always see them as like some green balls. That's just what that's how I've always seen them damn
cut
things.
them in half. Trust me. Like I said, at first, I mean, I've seen some people just boil them to death and slap them on the plate. No, you got to roast them. You got to throw them in that salad so you get that salty, sweet, tangy combination. It's a balance.
I don't know. I can't remember how my mother made those. It's been so many years, but I always thought because it's different for different age groups. But when I was a kid, whatever was, you never looked at your mom and said, "What's for supper?" Because the answer would always be the same: whatever I make.
It,
So it really wasn't like optional,
yeah.
for my age group.
Mm-hmm. Our age
So
group, we're only a year apart.
yeah, so but when I don't really know how she cooked them. The only thing I can remember the most was two meals she made that we loved, and that was if Mom fried chicken. Boy, that was one of our favorite dinners.
Mm-hmm.
But if you came in from school and she had that kitchen table cleaned off and wax paper on it and dough spread across the table, well, now that was chicken and dumplings, and that was our other favorite meal.
Mm. I don't like dumplings. I don't like the texture of them. It's too pasty. Um, I can make it, I can cook it. I just don't like the texture of the dumplings.
Well, I don't know how to make the dumplings. I just, I still eat it. I just buy it in a can because I never. That's the one
Mhm.
thing, and I learned how to cook a long time ago. I went to culinary school, but I did that for seafood. I can cook the hell out of seafood like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I believe
Other
it.
things though, like that my mom used to make, some of them things I don't know how she made them.
Hmm. I'm trying to think of oh, what's it called? I'm trying to think in English, the name of it. I guess you guys call them hand pies. They kind of look like the half moons.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
guess so. Yeah,
Um, what is it? Hostess used to make the apple pies and cherry pies, and they had that half moon shape.
well,
Well,
that's been
we
a
would.
long time ago.
Well, yeah,
Now they,
I'm dating myself, but those half pies, and I think in the supermarket and some of the freezer sections, they sell Jamaican meat pies. Well, the Spanish version, my grandmother taught me how to make, excuse me, my aunt taught me how to make it. And she would make that well of flour on the table, crack in the egg, a little bit of butter, and then it was all about kneading by hand because there was no hand mixers or anything like that. And you rolled out the dough, you cut it into discs, flatten it out, and then we filled it with ground beef mixture, and you
huh.
sealed them and fried them. But that's how we would make the actual dough for what we call pastelillos in Spanish.
I know my mom, she didn't have a mixer either. It was all hand done, but I guess that would be her age group. I guess back then you really didn't have all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she would go through great lengths. Like she literally made like chocolate covered cherries. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
she would just literally make homemade candy
Mm.
every year. And I thought, that's, I don't know how she did that either, but I remember as a kid, you didn't like it when she did it because trust me, we were the dishwashers.
Oh yeah, just like we were the original remote controls. Go change the channel.
to stand there and hold the damn thing. You had to do that too.
Oh, the rabbit ears.
Yeah.
Come on, the rabbit ears. And it was bad for us because we lived on a ground floor New York City apartment. It's a 5-floor walk up. So you want to talk about touchy reception? Because we were surrounded by concrete. In order to see if it was sunny out, you had to look out the kitchen window, angle your head upward, and maybe you could see a slit of the sky to see if the sun was out. Because everything else was concrete.
What you eating, Ken?
Chicken stew. It's basically made like beef stew, but everything is beef. You turn it to chicken.
Okay. Yep. Good deal.
The only soup I've ever liked was chicken noodle, and I guess it's not a soup, chili.
I consider chili a soup, but there is a difference between chili and chili soup. Chili soup has a lot more liquid, and I do not like it.
Yeah, I don't either. That's how my wife's mom makes it. It's like really soupy. And it's got like big old chunks of tomatoes in it. And it don't even look like chili to me. I just look at it like, that ain't chili.
Yeah.
It tastes like chili, but I don't like it that liquidy. And if it is, I will put lots and lots and lots of what do you call it?
People in body bags.
Crackers in it. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was busy doing something. I haven't welcomed Medieval Mom to the chat proper yet, so.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. I get to hang out with the cool guys.
You're not seeing what I did to you.
Action.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good luck with that.
Is that what the middle finger was for there, Ken? I was trying to figure out what the middle finger was
No, I was
for.
just saying hi. Hi, motherfuckers.
Nice.
And we used to have a rule: if somebody ain't eating on panel, something ain't right. And we would literally have somebody either eating potato chips, crackers, cookies, your meal for the day, whatever.
I've been eating peanuts since the whole time we've been talking.
Well, you're on panel, but you're not showing that you're eating, so it's improper. Yeah, back in the day, that used to be a thing. If you were up on panel, somebody had to be eating something at all times. It was kind of a little nod to a friend of mine that died, because he would come up on panel all the time, and he was constantly eating something. And the way that sounds, you would think he would have been 500 pounds, but that some bitch was skinny.
Yeah, I hate that. It's like,
I got cake. Well, you ain't on panel. That don't count, Moni.
yeah, my son's like every 2 hours. I'm hungry.
I'm never going to eat on a panel. I guess because to me, it's like, then I feel like I'm eating in front of everybody else. I don't know. It's like them old rules, like you get way back in the day.
Yep.
And they stick to you.
Why I do it.
They're what is it? Embossed in our brains.
Yeah.
But that's exactly why I do it. When you're supposed to write a straight line, I would do a squiggle line just to piss people off.
This is being obstinate.
Back then, it was beat into you to do it the right way. Now,
like military, you learn how to eat fast. Eat now, taste it later.
Yep.
I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I still finish dinner before everyone else.
Yeah.
There is, the more I look into military and stuff and boot camp and all that, sounds a lot like prison. Except they didn't make you work out. You went and worked out on your own. But
Well, I don't have any experience with prison because my ass ain't been there, but I don't know that I would ever call boot camp like prison, more like training.
Black Forest cake. What the hell? Never heard of it.
You've never had Black Forest cake? Oh, it is to die for.
Do you need a PC to be on panel? No, Hawks is on panel right now without a PC. He's on his phone.
Hmm. Black Forest cake is a dark chocolate cake.
Oh, I would not like it.
Oh,
I don't like
okay.
dark chocolate. To me, it tastes like dirt.
Oh, love dark chocolate.
Saying it to me, it's got to be either white chocolate or
That's not chocolate.
milk chocolate.
White chocolate
That's
is not
false.
chocolate.
That's false. It depends on what kind of chocolate you're getting. Big name brand white chocolate is actually white chocolate. It has cocoa in it.
Does not qualify. Sorry, we can agree to disagree.
No, you can Google it right now. Is white chocolate actually chocolate? And there's two different recipes. Most companies use the cheap way.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Yep. Don't tell me, Monique, that you're eating Black Forest cake.
Yep, that's what she's eating.
Really? Yeah, it's a dark chocolate with the dark with tart cherries
Oh, okay.
on it, and it's also done with a cherry kirsch liqueur. Oh,
Okay.
real Black Forest cake is phenomenal.
See, now if you made that same thing, but with milk chocolate, I'd love the shit out of it.
Mm. It has whipped cream and whole cherries inside. I know Walmart makes a version of it. Mm-hmm.
I got a question for the chat. This is way off subject, but how many people know how to make their own butter and whipped cream?
Butter, I do. Whipped cream, I don't.
Oh yeah.
Whipped cream is done the same way, Hawks,
Mm-hmm.
except don't churn it as long.
Yep.
And you add sugar instead of salt. There's your whipped cream.
I've just never been that big on sweets. It's never been my thing. I mean, to me, sweets is a nice, juicy, tender steak, crab legs, shrimp, shark steak,
Mm-hmm.
fried chicken. I've really never been really that big into dessert. I always had a thing for carrot cake.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not huge on sweets, but like the whipped cream, I like during the holidays I'll make my own whipped cream, but I
Yeah.
add Kahlua to it. And Christmas morning do a pot of coffee and have the Kahlua flavored whipped cream in it. Or whatever insert, Bailey's or something,
Yep.
just to kind of spruce it up. My husband
Right.
loves eggnog, and I detest eggnog. Oh,
I've added hot chocolate mix to it, and that's pretty damn good.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Instead
just to
of
make
sugar.
a flavored one.
Mm-hmm.
So, absolutely.
One time, somebody made a peach cobbler that I really loved, and I ain't found anybody that could make it the way. I can't even remember who did it. But whatever it was, never was that big on it, and I took a bite of that one, and that was just great. I can't remember who the hell made it.
Peach cobbler is my favorite, followed by blackberry cobbler. Those are my two favorite. And it can't be overly sweet either. Again, mostly we're talking holiday. That's most of the times I have desserts. Other than that, I really don't do dessert.
I haven't had a good carrot cake in a while. I haven't learned how to make carrot cake yet.
I've always liked carrot cake. I think it's the cream cheese icing that got me hooked on it.
Mm-hmm.
Same, I cake. Oh, can't stand eggnog. I love eggnog. I make my own eggnog.
No.
I drink the shit out of eggnog. I don't know how you can't like no eggnog now.
That shit from the
Nope.
store, I don't call eggnog. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll drink it, but it wasn't me. I don't really cook, right?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And I'm the only one that cooks in the house unless it's like a frozen pizza, then that's Susan. or we go out to eat, then I thank her for cooking.
That's awesome.
Okie says, Shh, I'm not here.
Hi, Okie.
Hi, not
Medieval
here.
mom. Medieval mom hollering at you. But yeah. It's weird because I can't bake per se. I'm not big on baking because I'm more of a cook.
I'm getting better at it.
You can put me in front of a fridge and I'll whip up whatever. Even telling me to follow box directions on to bake, I screw it up. I can't do it.
Oh, see, now I can make it even more difficult. The way I bake, you get a box of like a cake or whatever,
Hmm.
and or brownies or whatever the hell the mix is. And then where it says water, add milk
Mhm.
instead. Where it says oil,
Hmm.
you add melted butter instead. And where it says eggs, you add one more. So if it says 2 eggs, you put 3.
Yeah, see, you lost me
It
already.
up levels that fucking thing like a motherfucker.
Now, my mom, who does not like chocolate, I saw, what is it? One of the dump cake type recipes. You got the chocolate cake mix, a can of Dr. Pepper, and the maraschino cherries.
Hey, Giggle Bizzle. How you doing, man?
And all you do is add in um the soda and the
Okay, I know
cherries.
what you're talking. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was it. I
right.
even got her hooked on that. She's like, and
There's
I don't
a
like chocolate.
there's a dump cake out there. You're supposed to. I think it's chocolate cake mix, and you add in
What is it?
Chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
cherry flavored Dr Pepper, cherry Dr
Hmm.
Pepper,
Okay.
and that's it. That's the ingredients.
Do the regular broccoli one.
I make oatmeal chocolate chip
Oh, so I
with
got a
walnut
broccoli.
cookies, and they are amazing. Hey, you know what, Moni? I'll take one. I'll take a whole batch of them. I'll even pay you for them if you leave the damn walnuts out on the ground so the squirrels can get them.
Hey, Giggle. Medieval Mom's here saying hi.
Chilling before work. I hope y'all are well. I'm well, especially now that Giggle Bizzle's here. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm great. Thanks for stopping in, dude. I appreciate it.
I think the last time I was with you guys in your chat, that's when I joined his channel,
Oh,
and
sure.
I
Yeah,
try to pop in to him.
we were doing a whole shout out thing between a bunch of different channels at one
Hmm.
time.
So I was trying to go down the list and make sure I got everybody.
How did you find us
Yeah,
anyway? I'm curious.
I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed to Giggle Bizzle.
Oh, so am
How
I.
did
I met him during Fear Fest.
I don't remember. I
Oh,
don't
Fright
remember
Fest.
if it was Hawks that I came across
It'd be
first.
Hawks that you found, but I'm wondering. Yeah, you came to me after Hawks
Yeah.
because I mentioned on there that I do live streams, but be careful if you're easily butthurt.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're like those are my kind of people.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
love you too, redneck. Hey, I didn't say nothing about love. God damn it, Giggle Bizzle.
Yeah, he's a good streamer. So is Okie.
He's funny as fuck too.
Oh yeah, I hang out with Oki and I jump into Giggles channel when I'm on and I can. Absolutely.
Now my views keep dropping, but must be the time I'm streaming. Maybe I don't know.
Mm. Nope. All good people.
Now you're stretching it, because I know I ain't good people.
No, because I got Giggle going on the whole topic of conversation of food this
Oh,
week. I
sure.
jumped into his channel. We got to talking about food.
All right, my back's hurting already. I'm gonna lay down. Here. This is my perch. Used to be on a big old couch, and I'd have it all set up, all sprawled out here with my equipment and whatnot. There is no sheriff here, only the Reverend. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's Reverend Hawks on here.
Well, that is one of my personas.
Oh, you know what? Sir, you have not done a sermon yet today.
It is Sunday.
Yes, it is Sunday.
And I will put myself in the background and you can bring yourself. Actually, here, how do I do this? Let's
I don't know.
Hang on. Come on.
What?
Come on, move, you motherfucker.
Sure, yes.
There. That's what I wanted to do. And then we go. No, switch back, you son of a bitch. Right, there. That's what I wanted to do. And then we go like that. And then I go like that. And then Hawks turns his camera on and does a sermon.
I don't turn my camera on and do a sermon.
Oh. Fine, whatever. Do it your way.
Well, I guess.
Jags is Jags in here?
I didn't see him.
Jags is in here. I don't know if she's talking about Jags.
I was in the kitchen, so I haven't been looking at chat. I did hear Giggle Bizzle was in there, and I heard Okies in there.
Yep.
There's no sheriff here, only the Reverend. Well, the sheriff is always here. Everywhere I go, the sheriff is around. But it is officially time for the Reverend Hawks to give you all a lesson from the Holy Bib. And we are in the holiday season, which makes these sermons so much more better. So today we're going to talk about turkeys. Now, I want you all to know that before you go murder the turkey, that you should, of course, feed it a really good dinner first. If it's a male turkey, go get it some companionship with a female. Give it a good night before you kill it. And bless it with the Holy Bib. Keep in mind that a turkey is alive and well. It's also very important that you don't play with the bones whenever y'all are done. Now, having said that, because we live in hard times, if your neighbor has a turkey, it's okay to sneak over there in the middle of the night and cut it in half. Just don't tell them it was you. You blame the other neighbor for it. Because you got to have a little good with a little evil. So once in a while, in order to keep good going, you need a little evil. And to keep evil going, you need a little good. So what I want everybody to do is stop stealing the dang pies. Start stealing the turkey. And for those of you that eat duck, make an appointment with me. I'm going to have to baptize you in the name of the Holy Bib. Especially for that guy named Ken. I reckon that concludes this sermon for this Sunday. But next week, we're going to talk about desserts, Jenny Craig, and Slim Fast. In the name of the Holy Bib, eat your turkey and shut the hell up.
Amen and amen. Amen. Hallelujah, brothers and sisters.
Howdy, Miss. Well, I hope you wasn't expecting a real reverend.
No.
If you were going to be very
What if-
disappointed.
Okay, what if the neighbor's turkey is still alive? Is it still okay to
Yes.
cut it in half?
Yes, so.
Only Okie would come up with that one.
And Okie, especially if the turkey's attacking you, like the chickens attack Hawks all the time.
Hey, that's only in that weird ass version of 7 Days to Die. Even the freaking rabbits.
I never
I wonder if
laughed so
anybody ever
fucking
had a
hard in my
rabbit.
life, dude. My gut was hurting by the time that stream ended from all them chickens fucking attacking you, dude. I was laughing, dude.
That sermon made me hungry.
You were so concentrated into the game. I kept going, here's another turkey. Here's another turkey. Here's another chicken. That's what I said. Here's another chicken. Here's another chicken.
Oh God, talk turkey. Talk about Ark Survival Evolved. Every year their turkey event. The first year that my husband and I played the game, we didn't know about the super turkeys. Now we were supposed to go to a friend's house for dinner, and my husband's determined on getting one of these super turkeys and killing it. We must have been an hour and a half late because he wouldn't get off the damn game trying to kill a super turkey in Ark. He never did succeed.
That's where you ask them now, have you got the turkey yet? We're hungry. That sermon made me hungry. Oh, that was Giggle Bizzle. That's who that was. Horizontal or vertical?
Now you got to go get a turkey
At least
sandwich.
cut it. At least cut it vertical. That way it still has a leg to bounce on.
Yeah, some people like that, their turkey leg. You can't just be cutting it the wrong way.
You cut it right behind the breastises.
I like turkey on somebody else's plate, not on mine.
You would probably like my turkey. Because it doesn't taste like turkey.
Possibly. See, that's the whole point. And that's why my Cajun one came out good that one year I did it. After marinating the hell out of it for
I thought it
month.
was a ham, so I soaked it in Coca-Cola.
Oh,
it was wrapped up real tight, and I just made a Coke brine and let it soak. And then when I baked it and I cut it, it cut like I was like, then the fucking legs popped out and shit. I was like, oh.
I did forget part of the sermon.
You were supposed to cook it in the bag. So,
okay. I do have a cooking question for either one of you because it was my first experience. Nice. Hush. My father-in-law gave us a country ham. One of those rock hard, you have to soak it for a millennium before you get salt out of it. Well, I soaked it for 4 days in a cooler of plain water, and every 10 hours or 8 hours or so I would change the water out. I soaked it that way for 3 days. Cooked it. It was still inedible.
First of all,
anybody what I do wrong?
Something with lemon in it. So I like to cheat and put Mountain Dew or Sprite or something like that in with it for the brine. And you don't change out the water, you don't change out nothing, you leave it sit. You don't use water, you use something with lemon in it, and then use a slow cooker and just cook it for 6, 7, 8 hours. Just let it sit in there. But the way I do it is in the Instapot. And you put a trivet in the bottom so that the water never touches it, and then you pressure cook it. And I would have to look it up again, but I bet it's like 8 minutes. Takes over what you can do in 7 hours in a slow cooker.
Yeah, but that was just bizarre. Excuse me. I had never seen a ham like that in a burlap bag that you could kill somebody with it. It was so hard. I'm like, what do I do with
If
that?
you have something like that, even a round steak is a really cheap cut of beef, right? But the best way to cook that is first brine it in something with lemon. You can use lemon juice also, but then you just use like lemon juice and water. Or just do it the easy way and dump soda in there and let it soak. Let it soak overnight. It breaks down the how do I explain this? The
fibers in the meat.
the fibers, I guess, that hold itself together to make it tough.
Mhm.
Yeah, it breaks that down.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I didn't know about that. That was the first and last time I ever did that. I'm like, yep, not doing that again.
do like Mountain Dew,
Now,
Mellow Yellow, Sprite, anything like that with some kind of citrus.
citrusy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Citrus is your friend. And then for flavor, dump in some Worcester soy sauce, or some people call it wash your sister sauce.
I've not heard that before. Worcestershire.
I'll be
yes.
back.
All right, buddy.
I have
Gotta
3
take the
bottles.
dogs out.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty, but Oki asked about turducken.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
That's a little too funky for me.
That's
I've
all
seen-
fine and shit, but each one takes a different time to cook. So then what you end up with is a dry ass fucking
Mhm.
turkey. And that's why I
It's a
can't
dry
stand cooking turkey at anybody else's house. Another thing about my turkey, you cut into it and it oozes liquid out like a steak would. Yeah, I can't
Mhm.
stand dry turkey. Cannot stand it.
Yeah.
My wife absolutely hates turkey, period. And I made her take a bite of it, and she's like, "Oh my God, where's mine?"
Yep. See, now that's a
Yeah,
success
and it was an
right there.
accident because I thought it was a ham.
Oh damn.
So I soaked it in Coca-Cola like you do ham. Yeah,
Well,
I'll
it
never
worked.
cook turkey
Hey,
the
happy
same way again.
accidents.
I'll never cook turkey again. Anyway,
Oh Lord. What's been your biggest cooking fail?
oh, biggest? I don't know. My fails to me are my wife will still eat it. So, but I can't. My mind doesn't work like yours apparently because I can't just walk to the fridge and go, okay, that would go good together. I go on Google and say, I have this, this, and this. What can I make? And then it gives me a couple different recipes to follow. So,
Well, when I lived in Florida, I worked at a specialty hospital for eating disorders and substance abuse. And I would always cook for the staff. My boss happened to be my best friend. And they sent me into the kitchen. They're like, Lise, we got all these leftovers. What can we make? And I'm like, okay, let me see what you got. And it ended up, I cooked for staff one day, and it was like 3 or 4 staff members. The next week, they sent me in the kitchen too. It was always Fridays. Hey, this is going to be a Friday thing. Then I had the chief operating officer come in to my office because I was working in the collections department. And she goes, hey, go downstairs to the kitchen. Go see what you're going to make for the staff for lunch. Next thing I know, I'm cooking for like 12 to 15 staff members every Friday for lunch. And I had never eaten butternut squash a day in my life. I looked at that and I'm like, well, I ended up making one of those big, like the big supermarket where they serve the hot soups, the big humongous vats of soup. I ended up making a whole thing of a spicy butternut squash soup. Man, that whole thing was wiped out in about 30 minutes. So, and that's just whatever they had for leftovers.
How many fires do you think will happen from frozen turkeys getting deep fried this year? Yeah.
Oh. You accidentally burnt. Excuse me. Oh, the sweet potatoes.
Oh, yams. Yams and sweet potatoes are different.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what. Oh, it's yams can kill you if you don't cook it right. Yep.
Can they really?
If you don't cook them all the way through proper, there's a poison in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and if it doesn't kill you, you get violently sick. That's why in the store when they have yams in the, they call it yams in the can, they're not yams. They're sweet potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're already cooked. All you gotta do is warm
Okay.
them up. So if you want to make like sweet potato pie or just sweet potatoes and then dress them up, you can do that. Just remember, all you're doing is warming it up. You're not cooking it all the way through.
Cooking it. Yeah, I never liked that super sweet stuff.
Yeah, I still got some in the freezer
I'll
that
make
my
a-
wife never finished up because I can't stand sweet potatoes.
Now, I love sweet
You know,
potato
my
fries.
wife loves the shit out of them
yeah,
too.
that I do.
I make sweet potato fries for her, and she gobbles them up. But this stuff must be pretty sweet because I made it was like a drizzle that went on it, and then mini marshmallows that I melted onto it, and all this shit. Dressed it all up and made it all fancy and shit. And she'll eat a piece every once in a while.
I get the there's a frozen casserole sweet potato that I get
Okay.
for the boys. Excuse me. And I slap that in the oven for them. Again, the whole diabetes thing. So I'll just do a straight up sweet potato with a little bit of brown
Right.
sugar Splenda, and that's it. I'm good.
Alexa says, "Hello, medieval mom."
Hi, Alexis. Hi, Warrior Tiger.
Alexa, stop.
I'm watching chat. I'm watching chat through YouTube.
Oh,
My biggest cooking fail was hamburger helper. As simple as that is to cook, I can't cook it. Yep, man, that just it's either too runny or too thick. My wife can do it with ease. I can't cook that worth a crap.
What?
Hamburger helper.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, Hawks. I know a way that you could. Don't take that box, use the instructions, and throw the shit in the garbage. Make your own.
I make homemade hamburger helper without the box.
That's what I'm talking about. You use the box for a guide. Okay, you need noodles, you need burger, you need sauce. Got it. Throw the box in the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I make my
We use it here at our
hamburger
house.
helper with melted cheese, with noodles and hamburger, and then mix it all together.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how I was teaching my son to cook with the
Yams
hamburger
with
helper.
diced apples. Why are you ruining a perfectly good apple?
Only if it's Granny Smith. Favorite apple of
Cheeseburger
all
mac I
time.
make from scratch too.
This is the only apples I like: a Granny Smith and a Golden Delicious.
I don't use the
I don't
normal
like
noodles either. I use the big noodles.
I don't buy them. I don't eat them. I don't like sweet potatoes at all.
My mom, yeah.
I guess
Yeah, I tell you what, when it comes to food,
Well, my mother used to make them when I was a kid,
a lot.
but I never cared for them. To this day, I have never, in all honesty, not one time ever bought a sweet potato.
I use my daughter
Really?
for hamburger helper. She makes great hamburgers. Not the same thing, dude. Hamburger helper is with noodles. May not be a thing in Australia, but that's huge here. It's one of those store-bought meals where it comes with a little packet of seasoning and noodles, and you cook the noodles and you cook the hamburger separate, and then you throw it all together. That may not be a thing in Australia. I don't know.
No, I think that's more of a joke because
Okay,
if you
now-
read it, he's saying, I use my daughter for hamburger helper, meaning the daughter makes the hamburgers. He just eats them.
with hamburgers.
But I didn't know if you caught what hamburger helper was or not, but maybe I missed it. You're right.
I don't even know if they have that in Australia, but I guess they do.
They don't have a lot of things
As
we do
far
here.
as-
And if they do, it's hard to find.
as far as canned food, box foods, prepped foods, I have a question. Do you guys have you ever had the what I call spray cheese, the cheese in the
Yep.
can?
Uh,
And I use the term
You
cheese
said on crack.
yeah,
loosely.
because it's not really. I don't think it's real cheese, but yeah, we use it on Ritz crackers every now and then. Not too much, because I think that's got to be the most
Thank you.
unhealthiest thing I've ever seen.
Summer
My
sausage for Thanksgiving
husband
and have it with
loves
crackers.
that.
Okay, I'm allergic to weed,
We
so
are.
this is not what you think. This is actually just tobacco pipe.
He loves that spray can stuff, and I'm like, that's not cheese. I'm sorry, that's paste. That's yellow paste in a
Yeah,
can.
with artificial flavoring.
There's no milk in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even know what they make it with, but
It's like no.
it just always struck me as funny because you like if you eat cheese and then you eat that, you can definitely taste the difference.
Absolutely. There's no similarity, and I'm a cheese freak. I love cheeses, all kind of cheese, but not that stuff in a can.
It's like
Just like what is it, Kraft cheese
Yep.
slices?
Oh,
That's not real
actually it
cheese.
is.
Your
It's
daddy makes
American
a great
cheese.
grilled cheese sandwich. It's not
Actually,
real
Oh.
cheese, Red.
it's artificial cheese if you read it.
Here, well, that got me. Real cheese
Mhm.
sandwich.
Yeah, it's artificial cheese. A lot of them are, though, believe it or not. You got to really read but they'll literally tell you on the package it's artificial cheese.
the stuff we get is not that. I can't
But it
stand
makes
it.
it.
Ken is allergic to THC. Yes, I am. It makes me
So,
not want to breathe.
but yeah. Mm. Yeah.
I just don't like the smell of it.
Oh, the food stuff. Yep.
Doesn't make me do anything. I don't like the smell of it, so therefore I don't smoke it.
I tried it once. I was like, nope, doesn't do
Did
nothing.
you? I got hungry and got a
Never
headache.
again. Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine, though,
That I
funniest
did
weed
get was the
story ever.
munchies.
He smoked weed, and I kid you not, he gets up, he eats a bag of Doritos. I swear to God, within 5 minutes, he's just staring off at the ceiling in dead space. Must have called his name about 20 fucking times. Couldn't get a response. A few minutes later, it's like he's back from outer space and goes in there and gets a bag of potato chips. I'm like, what's the... Like, he was literally like just somewhere else. I don't know where. It's the Cobb. C-O-B. C-O-B. O-B. Yeah. That's my favorite corn. That's the only corn I care for is corn on the cob.
Cheese in the can makes me not want to eat. Right?
I don't blame you. The one time I had it, I ended up craving Domino's pepperoni and onion pizza. That was my go-to munchie. Yeah, I can't drink beer.
Corn cob pipe.
Light beers and stuff.
I can't stand the
Yeah,
looks
her
of it.
aunt used to do that. I used to always think she was like one of them lesbian women, but she wasn't. But she had that pixie cut and smoked a corn cob pipe. So I used to always harass her all the time. Like, come on, Aunt Dorothy, where's your girlfriend? Don't lie. She'd throw a shoe at me.
I'd throw a shoe at you too.
I'll give your ass.
Yeah, that's what she used to say to me all the time. Now she's got dementia really bad, but used to get such a kick out of her because it's really just my way of joking with her. Because if you didn't joke with her, she'd think you were mad at her.
Yeah. No, beer. If I drink beer maybe once a year, twice a year, I like dark beer. So I use it more to cook with than anything else.
Seeing me with beer
The only
depends
time-
on what mood I'm in.
The only time I drink it all is one shot to bring in the new year. It's either Hot Damn or Fireball.
Or Sex on the Beach.
Yep, or Sex on the Beach.
Mhm.
Shut up, Ken. Not literal sex on the beach.
Sure.
Hell, at my age, I'm
Wow.
envious of a stiff wind. What are you talking about?
Monique, that just sound, you know what, in the 80s, that would have been challenge accepted. Can't drink liquor because of my migraine meds. Challenge accepted.
Excellent.
I have lots of allergies, but the only one I actually are severely affected by is stupidity. Makes me break out in verbal diarrhea.
Tina, I'd be the opposite, Board. I'd be affected by constipation because I am not going to engage in
Well, man,
stupidity.
the way these young people are today, how do you not get verbal diarrhea on a daily basis?
I just fucking walk away, dude. I just shake my head and walk away, dude. I ain't got time for that shit.
That's me.
I mean,
My line is, I'm sorry, I do not engage with an unarmed opponent.
I look
and
at
walk away.
the like the younger people today, and I keep wondering what the hell, like, who taught them what? You ever hear them talk for 5 minutes?
Mhm. Yes.
I was watching this show called Alpha. All these I don't have TikTok, but they take all these tics of all these people, and talking about this and that and the other. And by the time you listen to, you just got to shake your head and go, "Yeah," because that's going to work out well for you,
Oh, I can't. I can't watch it like that. Just my son is an example. He's 15, and Lord knows his dad and I are raising him. It's
Check them noodles, mommy.
quote unquote common sense
Yeah,
and just
check your noodles.
real life. This is how it is. He'll come out with some stupid stuff. The popular line, "I'm offended." Well, get over it and move on. Grow a pair. If you're offended by that, you're gonna be in for a world of hurt, my son.
On exactly what it calls for 2
He's
packages.
not coddled, is not spoiled. It's like, oh, God forbid you have to work for what you get. They just don't want to work. I'm like, you want to eat? You're gonna work. You've been doing chores, my son, since you were 5. So
They get stupid with other shit. I was watching TV last night, and this girl come on there and said, "No guy is single by choice. He's single. He's not really single. He's got a few women on the side, and he's just playing you." And I kept thinking, well, when I was younger, I was single for about 2 years, and it was definitely by choice. So what the hell makes young people think that just because you're a man that you can't choose to be single?
yeah. Yep. It's on the flip side from my generation. I mean, my mom, single mom, grew up. She says, you know what? A man is a luxury. It's not a necessity.
Oh, I think both sexes need each other. I think the problem is you got so much
absolutely, they do.
competition. Hell, I heard one of them go, "Women should be paid to exist because we create life." And I'm sitting there thinking, no, actually, you don't create life, because without a man, you ain't having shit. Okay?
You ain't correct. Exactly. You're not creating anything.
No, because it's that
Good luck
option.
doing that without a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something else. I'm like, you know what? Empty turkey
Hell, I should
roasters ain't gonna
have
do it.
told Ken to shut up. I should have told Okie to shut up. Sex is not that great. Sin gets everywhere.
Get some places that don't need to
Turns into
be.
sandpaper.
Want that?
Mhm. Absolutely. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I remember the first time my wife introduced me to sex on the beach. We went to this bar up in another town. Well, they were making this with Everclear. Now, I'm sitting there thinking, well, this tastes like a fruit drink, so it ain't going to get me drunk.
Yeah.
I had about 3 or 4 of them and stood up and be some bitch. That room was just a spinning everywhere. Then I'm like, what'd they make this with? Turns out Everclear.
We used to take maraschino cherries and soak them in Everclear.
Soak them. Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a sec.
Yes, indeed.
And John used to say, "Oh, this."
Ooh.
If you drink my ass, you got drunk.
Fake book Ken. Do you mean Facebook or fake book?
That's how Hawks and I say is fake book because it's all fake shit.
I had a Facebook account for years, and all of a sudden one day I was actually online, and my account got wiped out and taken over completely by somebody else.
I've had that 3 times.
And I never posted anything. Oh, did you? I never posted anything but like gaming stuff, stupid stuff.
Yeah, but you were done. Yeah, I don't.
Just
I've had that
completely
happen. I
taken
don't
over.
care when they do it because I don't use mine. I use it for basically a news feed, and then I quit doing that because now the news feed ain't even what it's supposed to be. It's just, just dumbass shit. You can't. It's bad when you can't even trust the news today. You can't trust them.
Oh God, no. You can't.
Anyway, let me read this.
Okay. I'm hollering at you. Mommy not hollering at you.
It's why I'm afraid to leave the house. The only cure is a bullet, and I will be incarcerated in 60 seconds of closing my front door. YouTube would not let him put that in the chat. So probably because it said bullet.
Well, it kind of makes you question the whole free speech thing, does it? I was literally thinking about that the other day. Like I was watching YouTube and they had this crime show on there,
It's not free speech on YouTube. They'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's definitely not because he was doing a crime show and he kept saying SA, SA. Well, I knew what he meant.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking, but if you're doing a crime show, right, and it really happened, how come you just can't say it? That to me, that's like pretending that it don't happen.
Yep.
It's another thing you can't say. I can't say it is unaliving yourself. You can't say the actual word for it.
The actual word. Yeah. I was just going to say the same thing.
And that's stupid to me because, again, that's something that really, this is why we can't solve anything today. You can't even say the word. So to me, you're more or less pretending that, oh, that ain't real. Unfortunately, it is. And this is why you can't solve any problems.
Yeah, can you give them
Yep.
Regular truth, yeah.
Well, that and the
probably
whole
need fun, too.
miscommunication. I mean, there's so many words, like let's use YouTube, for example, that you can't use. Rhymes with nail file and involves children.
Well, yeah. And but then again,
you can't use it.
Right. Again, you're acting like something don't happen when it does.
Sweet.
So like, if you're doing a crime series, right, and you're discussing crimes, how the hell do you tell the crime story if the crime's related to those subjects, you can't even get the story out. It's almost like we're trying to pretend that things ain't real when they are real.
It's like a minimization of the severity of what's occurred. You know, it minimizes, it takes the impact
Yep.
away.
That's funny, Book, but you got a point there. Put your suit aside and wear your blue jeans. But I get what he's doing. I just didn't want to use it in that context because you two might figure that out.
Exactly.
Here you go, Caesar.
Exactly.
But I have never understood, you know, those. But to me, but here's where it even gets even dumber, right? You can't say these words, but now a person can have up to fucking 50 pronouns. So now I got to remember stupid ass fucking pronouns that make no sense at all. But I can't say a word that's actually real.
I'm not gonna.
I don't. I'd never been to the pronoun thing, and I had a couple of friends that I game with and stuff. And oh well, I want to be called, you know, Ms. This. Right.
Oh, I don't do that either. I
Okay.
refuse.
And nope. I continue to call them by the appropriate pronoun. I'm not making it up. I'm not, you know, stretching.
I
it
give
out.
them one rule. You either give me your name and I'll call you your name, but don't give me no list of stupid ass pronouns that don't make no sense. I run across one that try to tell me they're they, them. And the first thought in my head was,
How
you
can
ain't no
be
they.
them if you're only one person?
That was my whole thought. And I even confronted them with it. I'm like, you have multiple personality disorder or something? Like, do you have like multiple people living in? How the fuck are you a they, them, nothing? What's your fucking name? Because I am not calling you they and them. I'm not doing that. It's fucking retarded.
Well, and that's another word you're not supposed to say is retarded.
Oh my Lord. Somebody better write me a list because look, I just speak like an average person.
Yep.
Most of us do.
And that's why we get along so
Yeah,
well.
son, somebody better give me a list of what the hell I can and cannot say because to me, if I'm speaking or I'm talking, I've been using these words my whole life. Now suddenly I got some moron coming along going, well, you can't use that word on here.
Watch me.
What the? Why?
Yeah. No, I'm too old for all that nonsense. Sorry. Plain and simple, black and white. Let's not complicate it. So,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not subscribing to the
We
flavor
may
of
start
the
out
day.
with a chat idea, but then it evolves into anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. So it could be a Hawks rant, it could be a Ken rant, it could be, I don't know.
I don't call them rants. I know. I don't think they're rants. You know what I think it is? We grew up in the age of common sense, and then everybody in the generations behind us grew up in the age of what the WTF.
I identify as a gender as big dick. Problem is, Okie, when you have to use a magnifying glass to make it look big, that doesn't really match your gender then, does it now?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I see it. I can't. Nerve damage there. Not much I can do to prevent that shit.
I prefer to look at this as intellectual diversion, not rants.
Oh, I get mad when I speak to younger people today. That just talking to them irritates the shit out of me.
I don't. I laugh and walk away.
And not all of them. Some of them, like Alexis, talks with perfectly good common sense. But man, you just go outside to a mall or some nutball's house, and next thing you know, you got a whole different language going on that sounds a lot like English. And there ain't no way that's English.
Well, think of how we used to irritate our parents by saying, dude, and that's cool. That's rad.
All the slang that
All the
you're
slang.
Such
Yeah.
is how we treated our parents.
Yeah. Hawks, any statement that lasts longer than 30 minutes is a rant. 70% of the conversation.
Well, I've been muted on this stream a lot more than I've been talking, but I had to take the dogs out. I'm cooking supper.
Real life stuff.
Hawks was adulting again.
Still got to go to the store eventually. Need to test drive my wife's car and see if I can figure out which vacuum hose is leaking. I'll take it to the store when I go.
Yeah, you were gone earlier. I told Red, I was like, yep, our truck blew brake line in the Walmart parking lot. So
The
it's still
first light
sitting
down,
there.
I know. I think he said the passenger side.
Well, I think next weekend I'm going to get it up to my bosses, get it inside the garage. You can't get it in there now because there's a big Jeep in the way. That comes out tomorrow, so ain't nothing else due to go in till after Christmas. So get her car in there.
I have to go do some adulting, so I'm going to step away
Just leave
for a
us
little
then.
bit. Get my son down and settled
didn't.
for the night. But I shall return.
If you don't want to drop all the way down, you can just stay up on panel.
Yeah, I do. I just hit the mic. Or, yeah, the mute.
Yeah. Imagine the stupid shit here driving Uber in Vegas. I'm good. I wouldn't want to just drive in Vegas. No thanks. I am definitely not a city boy. Rapid
Vegas,
City's too big for me.
Years ago, a friend of mine got here when I went to a place called Caesar's Palace. And then down the road, I seen a show there, and it was Red Fox, but not in a movie, but she was actually on stage, and I'll never forget it because he kept the whole show drinking out of this titty cup, which was funny. And I remember about 5 years after that, I literally had me a titty cup made. I thought that was just funnier than shit. I had to find me a ceramic shop that would actually make one.
There, I highlighted that for you, Hawks.
I don't see what the hell you highlighted yet.
Well, that's what Bordeaux Fart said.
Seahawks, you chased her off with your adulting. That's why we encourage drug use. Okay. Well, I don't know. She's got a different kind of adulting. I ain't got nobody I need to put to bed. My version of putting a kid to bed is bedtime. Go to bed.
You were cooking and doing adulting stuff. That's what he's talking
Well, of
about.
course I was, but she's doing a different kind of adulting. Yeah. Well, I got it on simmer.
Am I feeding him or are you?
And turn it off at simmer, put it on low.
But I forgot. That's what I'm saying. It's almost 7:30. Mama, we're late. And Rosie's already ready for bed.
Yeah, that's my version of putting a kid to bed. Hey, bedtime. Go to bed. Wait about 20 minutes. You got to yell at them. Shut up. I hear you in there. Unless you feel lazy that day, right?
What the hell's that? Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 63 degrees. The wind blowing from the west southwest, 14 miles an hour, and the current temperature is 71 degrees. Oh no, humidity is 71%. Sorry. 63 degrees, 71% humidity. Fuck, I bet that feels closer to fucking 75, huh, Sue? Until it drops down to 40 something, then it feels like 30.
Maybe that.
No. Get the table.
It don't like your locations, Moni. It just says weather for location. That's what it says.
Start to stick at the bottom.
Partly cloudy with a temperature of 37 degrees. In the middle of the desert, 37 degrees.
Well, yeah, because it's nighttime.
No, even last time she put that in there, but she's like, no. I just went outside. It's fucking 70 something degrees.
I think it's done.
Okay. It's done.
You're an hour from me, Okie.
Give it 2 minutes and then I'll serve it.
Okie, put in Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, how do you do that? Weather, Las Vegas, and then the abbreviation for Nevada.
NV.
NV. Okay. So we'll do weather. I think I did this before and it was all fucked up then too.
Oh, I see how you guys are. Nobody's checking the weather where Santa Claus is. What's the weather in the North Pole?
I'll check it here in a second. I want to see if this works. It's 62 degrees here, Moni says. And it said it was 30 something. Las Vegas conditions are as follows. 59 degrees. Wind is blowing from the southwest at 13 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 54%.
My weather is, well, chilly.
It's 38 down here tonight.
Yeah, it could be about 38. I guess we're getting another cold spell coming in.
After these storms, they're talking maybe getting snow by Thanksgiving.
I don't want no damn snow, but then again, that's not optional.
Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't like Mojave Valley. Oh, you're not putting a state behind it. Would that make a difference?
It might.
Or I think she put a state. Yeah, she put a state behind it before.
Yes. Mojave Valley, Arizona.
What's a large town around you, Hawks?
Columbia, Missouri.
Missouri is MS.
That's Mississippi.
OMO.
MO. And apparently I spelled Columbia wrong. COLU.
MBIA.
I missed the M.
Oh, C.
I got it.
Okay, I have returned.
Welcome back. Welcome to hell.
Thank you.
We're doing weather. Okay.
Okay.
Where are we at?
Jamestown, Tennessee.
Weather in Columbia is 47 degrees. Wind is blowing from the east northeast at 5 miles an hour. Humidity 33%. Is that correct?
Yep, that's Columbia, Missouri.
$39 degrees. 8-mile-an-hour wind with 55% humidity.
We've already had snow where I'm at. We had a
That's
dusting.
weird.
Faro, Arkansas.
Yep.
That's a maybe what the hell. All right, we got to check the weather for good old Saint Nick because he's rubbing his something that rhymes with Nick. Find out what the temperature is.
Oh, hang on. Haas just, or not Haas. Bordeaux Fart just said something, and this was the answer. He said, "F you, Nightbot," and says, "Too late, Bordeaux Fart. Susan already did."
Oh my god.
And I said, at first when he did that, it was only men that he put in there. Hey, don't make the ladies feel up, you know.
Yeah, that just meant Susan was in the mood.
Nearest largest city, you can put North Pole. 37. It does not like you, Moni. It keeps saying it's 37 degrees with a west wind at 10 mile an hour, 47% humidity, no matter what town around her. And she says it's like 63 degrees there.
Well, you know. Tony, your weather is a mystery. But look, you're in the desert, so why don't you? Your weather's easy. I could do your weather. I wouldn't even need to type it in. Here's your weather. Hot.
And Bordeaux Fart says, "Yeah, it's the only sex Susan gets." Weather at the North Pole is -2 degrees. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 1 mile per hour, and the current humidity is 80%. Jesus fucking balls, that's cold. That 80% humidity really dropped that 2 degrees.
Yeah, that makes it way
Yep.
colder than it actually is.
How do I ask Alexa that? Alexa, with the temperature of -2 and humidity at 80%, what is the feels like temperature? I think that's what we call it.
Wind chill.
Temperature is about 0 degrees.
You're drunk. It ain't no 0 degrees, you dumb fuck. It ain't warmer with 80% humidity. Sorry.
Nice. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to jump off.
Don't jump.
Thank
You'll
you
hurt your
for
knees.
inviting me. Oh, you know, I'm short,
Not a
so
far way
I'm
to
not
go.
jumping very far. I'm 5 feet
Yeah,
tall.
hop lately.
I'm
Susan
5
says
feet
hop
tall, so
lately.
it's all good.
Don't jump.
I will do, Susan. Thank you very much, Fred, for the invite. It was fun.
Well, nice talking to you, medieval mom.
Oh.
I think you got to change
Yes,
your
sir.
name
I
to
always
Dark
have a flash-
Ages, mom. Yeah.
Dark.
Mom of the Dark
Yeah,
Ages.
you know, make a good night.
something with Neanderthal.
Captain Cave Mom.
But there you go. See, cave mom. That's
You have a
about-
good
that's
night,
about it.
hon.
That's where my mindset is, I guess. Thank you, Sunshine. You too. You have a wonderful week,
Alexa, what's the wind chill in the North
and
Pole?
hopefully, I will chat with you all soon.
I hope so.
The wind chill in North Pole
Thank
is
you
I go
again.
back to streaming tomorrow night. Pop in and say
Good night,
hi.
everybody. You
Watch me
betcha.
die.
If I'm at the computer, I will definitely be there. Watch you die. Red just watched me build and harass me all afternoon.
I
It was fun.
would never harass a nice lady. That's why I harassed you.
No,
Damn, you had a bone in
that
it,
goes
honey.
along. That goes along with trust me. Oh, and his best line. I'm
You
innocent.
had a bone in it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn.
Good night, guys. Good night, chat. Thank you
Good
for
night,
being so
Dark
fun,
Age
guys.
Mom. And
I had
it's
a
hey,
blast.
stop trying to hunt dinosaurs. They're extinct.
Oh no, Hey, no, they're not. They got the dire wolf DNA.
There's
They bred it
also,
out, and they had the
I
first
can't remember
generation.
if it was the crocodile or if it was the,
Damn.
but that's
That's
actually
cool.
considered to be a dinosaur because it was alive back then. It just shrank.
They injected woolly mammoth DNA into
Okay, man.
mice, and they got
They
woolly
also
mice.
injected it into a elephant, woolly mammoth into an elephant.
Yes, I hear you, Steve.
Why the hell would you want to do that? To me, like if it's extinct, it's probably extinct for a reason. Leave it alone.
Especially
God.
things that want to kill you.
But that's topic for another day. For me, exactly.
And I don't know
That's
much
my
about the
point.
dire wolf, but to me, that wolf's kind of large and would probably just eat a person. You know?
There you
Sheriff, you got to look it up before I go. You have to look them up. They're white. They're beautiful. You can see the features. They're larger. Just because you can do it, don't mean you should. And with that,
Well, yeah, but
I'm
when
out.
they grow
Bye-bye,
up,
guys.
correct me if I'm wrong, it like a normal wolf, and I mean, don't get me wrong, a normal wolf can actually kill a person too, but I'm pretty sure a dire wolf will be looking at you like, you look like dinner.
real quick. Okie put in weather for South Pole, and it said weather for Santa Pola. That ain't right. I'm gonna see if we can not cuddle anymore. That's a little better.
Maybe that's actually a town. Maybe
I
there is
don't
a
know.
town called Santa Pola. I don't know. Maybe.
Possible.
Damn, I got strangled, honey, on the food.
That better, Moni? They giving you better weather? 65 degrees. 13-mile-an-hour wind with 58% humidity. The actual reason why I put that in there was one, sometimes my different apps, like the Hockey Puck will say one thing. Like up there it says 42 degrees. Here it says 40 degrees, but then you ask that and it says a different temp. I did that just for fun. Oh my God, Epstein Island. Weather for Paris. Weather for islands. There you go.
All right, here, I'll give you a nidbit there.
All right,
Yeah,
Bob,
now go away.
we're all for it. Have a good day at work. Don't work too hard.
Yep, I'll agree with that one.
What's that?
In fact, work as little as possible. I heard that's the new thing you're supposed to do when you go to work, is work as little as you can.
And only work when the boss shows up.
Meeting Alfredo.
Oh, I want to practice doing a raid tonight. So, and by practice, I mean everybody goes in. Nobody says anything until I hit the button and it puts it in the chat. And then everybody follows in suit right behind so that it's all together. That's how a raid is supposed to be done, in my eyes. But I don't know if anybody's going live right when we're finishing or not.
Don't know either. I know Jags is supposed to do 7 days to die, but I got to be off here at 9.
Right.
Because I got to get to the store before they close.
Oh.
Wouldn't have that problem except my fucking alarm date. But I don't know what time he's going live.
Looking up weather for Mother Russia and South Pole, had to figure out a better place. South Pole and Russia is not anywhere close to each other. If the boss shows up, you don't work, you bitch about conditions, chasing him away real quick. That's right.
Here in America, that don't work.
Yeah.
You could bitch
Yeah.
about conditions all day
Yeah,
long.
I'm supposed to have Alfredo.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You can't have no more. Oh, wait.
All done. There. No, it ain't gonna sound like I'm sucking on a bong when
I already gave her some of mine.
No. Weather in Tokyo. What the hell I need the weather there for?
Just cause. It's 69 degrees, wind blowing at 10 mile an hour, 47% humidity.
Yeah, here I don't think give a shit about work conditions. It's either work or you're fired, that kind of thing. They don't really give two craps about the condition.
Depends what state you're in. Here it's the same way, but there are some states that are not right to work states. South Dakota is a right to work state. Therefore, they can say, okay, go home then if you don't like it. They don't have to have a reason to fire you.
Yeah, I think this is a right to work state too.
And there is a difference, a big difference. I think North Dakota is not a right to work state. Therefore, they actually have to have a reason to fire you.
I don't know, when I was in high school, it was a right to work state.
Was it?
It's gonna be windy tomorrow.
You're not right, Okie.
See, now,
Coldest place in the world is right now. I don't even know.
you cannot have that, baby.
It has to be
Sorry.
the North or the South Pole, maybe the Antarctic, possibly.
Speak words. I got
See, no.
people here, and you're like
Never
saying
mind.
a word
I was
every
having
10
trouble
minutes.
putting my words together. So
Yeah. Not making funny either. It's but like you
I know,
got.
I'm just having trouble speaking. So
Can't have it, baby. Sorry.
Oh,
Do you need phone for it again?
Yep, actually I do. We'll have to mention that.
oh.
Distracted, wasn't paying attention.
I forgot to do today. I was going to put in a command button so that you could. I didn't know what to call it though, so that it would show my link to donate. What would you call that? I don't want a long command either. I was going to originally call it offering plate, but that's too much shit to type, dude.
just exclamation PayPal.
Get full, honey?
Do I have one called PayPal? I wonder. Merch. What the fuck? Now the chat's got to catch up because it's behind, so it made me type right in the middle of nowhere. Come on!
Train wreck.
Holy shit, it's like 20 minutes behind.
Went to work at a chicken slaughterhouse once. And I literally jobbed within an hour. The smell was, couldn't do it.
Movies.
Yes, guys, hit that offering plate. After all, we use Ken for the church. He has to maintain the building and his bird, and his beard, and his bird, and his wife, and his hat. More importantly, that pipe.
Damn right. Oh. Oh, is that it?
You know, well, no.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
chat caught it.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but I went over to the YouTube side,
Yeah.
and holy shit, it started doing a Rolodex thing. It was back like half hour. It wasn't up to
Damn.
par, or it wasn't up to date. Because I've been over on Restream.
I guess. Well, my TV's on YouTube, and because it's live, it's keeping up.
Yeah.
There is a delay though, like you're just now moving your hand up and down, just when you were talking about the rolling up. Yeah.
Yeah. But that is not live on my end. And it just did that. So
That's most places nowadays, Monique. She said not was severely understaffed. And you got a lot of companies that are understaffed, but it's either because they don't want to pay them or because somebody don't want a job, and I ain't sure which.
There are so many places around here that, like, they might supposed to be open certain days or certain times, and they don't have the staff to be open when they're supposed to be open.
but yet people complain they can't get a job.
Yeah.
That's why I laugh at them. If you really want a job, fucker, you can get a job. I bet you $1 million I could go get a job within 15 minutes.
Yep.
Well,
Now, Okie, why would
I can't lift nothing. I
Okie.
can't hardly walk. So they
But-
probably wouldn't hire me.
But the
Okay, I don't want to go in there and take your job away from you. Now you just go on and you keep doing that horse insemination sample collector. I don't want to go in there and take your paycheck away from you.
Besides, Okie, you have the proper lips to get the job done right. You just spit the sample into a bag.
Oh God. That's wrong.
Well, he was teasing Hawks about getting a job doing that.
Yeah, I think that would require me to be something like a farmer, Hawks, and that's not for me. I'm educated in certain fields, but farming just is not one of them. And animals, look, when I see an animal, I only got one question: can I eat it?
Elvis,
Except for a dog.
I used to make rubber band guns, but I got severely hurt and did back surgery, and I've been down since.
Rubber band guns? Fuck, we used to play with them when we were a kid. We didn't have no money when we were a kid. You'd make your own gun. And we always made rubber band guns.
These were very detailed guns. And most of them had 6 shots, but I even have a Gatling gun in there that holds 50 rubber bands.
80.
Oh, 80 rubber bands. And you turn the crank on it, and it
Fires them.
fires them one at a time.
What does it take? It takes about 30 seconds to fire them off.
Yeah. About a half hour to load it and 30 seconds to fire them off.
Yeah, when we made rubber band slingshots, Elvis, we did do that. They didn't work very well, but I mean, we made them.
Yeah. I got chewed out because I wasn't able to finish the laundry for 71 residents who all got the stomach bug at the same time. We only had one small washer and one small dryer. I was expected to wash the something. I seen them at the truck stop for sale. Hey, cool. It was there's other companies that try and copycat our company.
Look for Magnum Enterprises.
Yeah, Magnum Enterprises is who I used to work for. And it's got a bullseye in the middle of Magnum Enterprises. The ones you used to make. I don't work there anymore. I haven't worked there in 5 years, 6 years?
5.5 years. Because it was March when
Yeah.
the pandemic shut everything down.
Yeah, that's right. The pandemic didn't shut us down until way later. Then nobody was buying rubber band guns because everybody was broke because they weren't working. Shut us down in March. So then I thought, hey, perfect time to go get the surgery done, and then I can come back. That didn't work out. It actually made my nerves fire really bad, and I can't stand, sit, nothing for more than a half hour at a time.
We used to make bottle cap guns too. You needed a board for that. But we used to make bottle cap guns.
I've been on this channel a long time ago. I remember you, Elvis. I think you've even come up on panel if I remember right. No, maybe not.
Okay, but if he's really Elvis, I'm going to have to ask this question. Did you get an alien pregnant? Because I saw that on the National Enquirer magazine. We want to know, is that we have inquiring minds. Is that true? Did you have sex with an alien?
No, they just took
Tell us. That'd be a good story to hear, Ken.
Right. Oh. I wouldn't have hollered I quit, Moni. I would have said, well, let's see you do better. I'll be at home waiting on you to get it done. And they would have said, you're fired. Then I would have drawn benefits. Oh, yeah, I know. Priscilla cheated on me with an alien. That's what Elvis said.
Oh, it's Priscilla. Well, you know, if this will Enquirer, it had to be true. I mean, they would never print something that wasn't true.
Well, in Men in Black, that's where they got their latest news on the aliens coming to town.
Yeah, the National Enquirer.
There was only one on me. He'd pull them off the shelf, all the fake news about aliens and Bigfoot and everything else was on that stand.
Well, you know, the dumbest thing is back in the day when I was a kid, women were really into that magazine. Like every time they go to the store, they had to get their new copy of the National Enquirer.
Well, it is good reading if you want a good laugh.
That's about all it's good for.
Nothing wrong with getting a good laugh.
See, my mom was one of those. I hate to say that, but it's very much true. Every Monday, she'd go get her new copy of the National Enquirer. I don't even know what day it came out, but for her, it was every Monday. And her and my two sisters would just sit there and read that son of a bitch. I think me and my brother would just look at him like, y'all nuts. Me, I couldn't wait to get my copy of Mad Magazine. I used to love Mad Magazine.
Saying you just took your funnies in a different way. But the problem is when they start reading those magazines and they think they're real.
That was the problem. That was the problem.
No, Lord.
They read it like it was actually real news, and like, wow.
TV Guide. I used to get TV Guide when I was a bachelor at the old house.
TV Guide.
Kathy Bates is in here. Hello, Kathy Bates.
Oh, shit. Legs down. I don't want her hobbling me.
Susan caught that.
Of course I caught that. I'm like the world's biggest Stephen King fan.
Sorry, Kathy, I got my legs down. You won't be hobbling me this week. Oh, and I canceled the book tour, too. I quit writing. I make movies now. That puts an end to her hobbling career. Oh, cheating. I saw a fight in the parking lot. The husband got caught cheating and wife blocked him in. She was screaming bloody murder at him. Being this is a small, everyone in town was. Why is it every time a woman tells a story, it's always the man cheating when women cheat just as much as men?
I've actually known more women that cheat than I've known men. Watching in
Yeah, but every time.
it was almost an episode of Jerry Springer today.
Oh, don't say hi to the sheriff there, Kathy. I'll remember you in my will. I'm sending you my bills in 3D.
In 3D?
Well, yeah, I wanted that. Well, she has to turn the pictures, and they look kind of funny that day.
Oh, well, I thought she had to wear the funny-looking glasses.
She does. What do you mean?
To what? To read your bills?
Yeah, she does. I'm gonna make things easy. Yeah, I'm not gonna make things easier on her. I want her to have to put on them weird glasses just to make the bill out. I'm gonna make sure they're really high, Kathy. I'm running up my credit cards as we speak. I'm going to the store.
Only problem I have with that, Monique, her doing that in public like that. How do you know she wasn't the one cheating?
And he got even.
Doing shit. I have seen that 1,000 times, man. Where the woman will fucking scream, "You're cheating on me," and she was the actual one cheating.
You see, my ex-wife from years ago cheated on me. It was weird. I came in from work early, and my bedroom door was closed. Now, I never slept in there. You had to understand, I didn't really care for my ex-wife, and you'll understand that shortly when I tell you this story, right? So I opened the door, and I see her on top of her ass moving up, down. I close the door quietly. About 20 minutes later, she comes out, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were home. You just sent me the Hammers Hawks." I don't need those there, Kathy. But anyway, she comes out and she's like, well, I knew she had to explain something because one, it was her ex-husband that was in the bedroom with her. And finally he comes out and she's like, "It's not what it seems like. We were just talking." So I just looked at her and I said, "Well, I cracked the door open. I seen your ass moving up and down. I'm pretty sure that was a conversation. It wasn't the verbal type." So he's like, "Well, let me leave." And I'm like, "Oh no, go ahead and stay." And she's like, "Ain't you mad?" And I said, "No, better him fucking you because I sure as hell ain't." I think that was the end of just about when we got divorced. Finally, I kept telling her for 4 fucking years, "Why don't you get a divorce?" "No, you'll grow to love me." I'm like, "Love you? I don't even like you." Y'all, she couldn't empty an ashtray, couldn't cook, couldn't clean. And I had no respect for her at all. I'm working 12 hours a day. Come clean house, cook dinner, about 6 hours of sleep a night. And I could divorce. It was like Christmas.
If you think it was a good show, you watch a whole lot different shit than I do there, Monique. I would have rolled my eyes, got in my vehicle, and left.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have stuck around and watched that much. I'll just bring it up because I've noticed that like when women talk, it's always the man. And I'm sitting there thinking, but I know cheat way more than men. And that is a fact. That you're very right on that, kid. The numbers show it. It proves it. Cheat before the husband is. But when women talk, it's, he's a cheater. Her friends are like, if you're dating a guy, like, how do you know he ain't a cheater? Like, well, how do you know he is a cheater? Yeah, I mean, how do you fucking know? You don't know what he is. I don't like him. Well, you're not dating him. And I only did that when, like you see two girls talking, especially teenagers are the worst. And I happen to have two teenage girls talking, and I was listening. I'm like, yeah, but how do you know? Like, they don't like him because of a shirt he wore. I'm like, the shirt don't mean jack shit. Did it have that I want to fuck your mother and sacrifice her? Was that on his shirt? Oh, it was a rock band. Oh, well.
I gotta make that t-shirt, Hawks. I'm making that t-shirt. I want to fuck your mother on the front, and I'm going to sacrifice her when I'm done on the back.
Oh my God.
Harry Krishna.
Sounds like the time I walked into an hour block, I was waiting to talk to someone about my taxes, and I can hear someone doing it in the back. It was loud.
Well, that means they were really enjoying what they were doing, Monique, and you should not disturb them.
Yeah. It was a really loud typewriter. They were doing your taxes, literally.
Yeah. You only disturb them when you hear noises like this. It won't fit. Shove it in. It won't go. We'll put some lube on it. Them you can disturb them. That's fine. They're not getting anywhere anyway. But if you hear some loud noises, they're busy.
Yeah,
them taxes are difficult to do.
Yeah. She rolled it in a cone and was doing your taxes. No, I was trying to get into the market, and it had to happen in front of the store. Are you sure you went to the right store?
Monique, I would have had fun with that, honestly. I think if I was ever to be in that situation, I would have went up to the woman screaming, "Are you cheated on me?" I would have tapped her on the shoulder and said, "Are you giving him enough head?" What? I'm here to solve this problem. Now, if he's cheating on you, a reason, so let's get down to business here. Are you giving him enough head? Because they're in a parking lot. They're not just a blowjob. Are you one of them Betamax models,
Are you a Russian order wife?
Because to me, like when most men cheat, it's usually about the goes, I don't want sex anymore. That's where the cheating comes in, right there. With women, and don't get mad, women. But this is, you just watch TikTok, you'll learn this real quick. Women, they're more apt to cheat if they think they're getting something out of it, Like for women, I don't know what the deal is. It's not like, to them, it's not like cheating. It's what am I getting out of it? That kind of thing, That explains Valentine's Day, doesn't it, Ken? That's where they get it from. That's why they wanted Valentine's Day.
Oh, we're not going there. Thank God I have a wife that I have.
Oh, I'm thankful for mine, too, because she ain't that way. I usually do get her something for Valentine's Day, but I do it because she doesn't insist on it, and that I appreciate.
See, and
I don't like the whole idea of, it's Valentine's Day and it's something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a prostitute.
Yep. But when I had the money, I would get her something, but it didn't have to be on Valentine's Day. I bought her flowers just for the fuck of it one day. And that's basically what I put on the card.
And that meant more to me than probably anything.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. Like that pearl of
wrong?
Yeah. Yep.
Co-workers immediately said, "What did he do wrong?"
And I'm like, nothing. just because he loves me.
And then she showed them the card, and they're like, "Aw."
Yep.
Yep, that's more woman mentality. like you know, this is a surprise. But if she had girlfriends, they always say that. Oh, what's he looking for?
I wouldn't buy flowers to apologize.
I wouldn't either. I won't even say I'm sorry unless I mean it.
Yeah. Like Susan said, I wouldn't even apologize.
If I don't mean it, I tell people that they keep looking an apology. Yeah, but I'm not sorry, so I'm not going to give you one. So why do I need to tell you I'm sorry if I don't fucking mean it in the first place? It means I'm not sorry. You may be
Then it's
offended.
just work.
Have a Coke and a smile. You'll get over it. God damn, Ken, that's some weed. Woo.
How's that? Oh, this? It's tobacco. Yes. It's the brown weed.
Come on, we know, Ken. We know. We know you got a marijuana wacky weed farm in your backyard. Don't be lying. We know.
No, that's actually in the room. She has, what, 2 plants in there?
Well, 3 good-sized plants and one that can't decide if it wants to live or not.
I thought you rolled cigarettes, Ken. You just smoking out a pipe. You look like future Santa Clauses with that pipe in your mouth.
Right. Yeah. Well, I got the gray hair coming in too. So, mostly I smoke pipe because then I don't have to roll because my fingers most days don't work. They're very sensitive. So, like this right here hurts the tip of my fingers.
Mm-hmm. You actually got tattoos on your nails, do you?
Yeah. I got love and I got.
What's your knuckles say?
It says love. And then a music note. And then tattoo that I got. It's supposed to be me and my brother. Crosses aren't level, so they're slightly off tilted, and blood brought us together.
Well, you better find someone to raid here, Ken, because I got to head out to the store.
Oh, okay.
Got to get there before they close. I don't know whatever happened to these stores. They used to be open like 3 o'clock in the morning. Now they all close at fucking 10 o'clock now. I don't get it.
They don't have enough staff.
Something.
Let's see if I can find anybody.
Well, my Discord appears to be happy. You can raid my Discord.
You want to do Rat Dog?
Yeah, we can do Rat Dog. I'll pop in and say hi. And then I got to quickly exit and go to the store.
Okay.
Now, does it automatically move me over, or do I got to hit a link?
I'm going to try and do that. I have to put in the link. So I got to figure out how to do this shit. It's been so long since I looked at it. Let's see. Trying to remember how to do this now.
Sound like me when I'm trying to tie my shoe. How do you do that again?
Yeah. The rabbit goes
That's
around
Kathy's
the tree.
fault. Nah, it's Kathy's fault. She hobbled me.
Yep. The rabbit goes around the tree.
My dad tried to teach me to tie my shoes that
Let's
way.
see. I think it's the.
And I got mad at him
Susan,
for calling it a
I'm
rabbit.
sorry. I got to think, honey. I'm sorry. Not trying to be mean. Fuck. How do I get into that? Oh, there. Control room. Then edit. Customize. Oh, I forgot to shut off live read. Oh, I got live chat replay. Okay, I did all that shit. There it is. I don't know if this is going to work or not. So, oh, there it is. And save. So I guess when I shut down, then it does it automatically, I think. I don't know. So, if you want to.
Well, let's find out.
Hang on. RD. Oops. RD. Neck. Raid. You can copy that. And I will see y'all next time. Have a great one. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Stay redneck.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Ken. And don't forget to play with the turkey's nipple.
Yeah. Milk the chicken.